All right, we are live. Some people are already in the chat wondering what's going on. Today, I think about an hour ago, she goes by Fabulously Liz now. It's Fab FIt Geeky. She made a video say, "Don't exploit Chinese kids." Now, I have personally not seen the video yet. I know Toasty has seen the video, and I believe Holy Spackle has seen the video as well. But apparently there's just some things said in here that need to be addressed and corrected. So, I mean, if you ladies have anything to say.
Just that normally, like really dumb videos like this that are just kind of very ill-informed and ignorant, I mostly just laugh at them and like move on with my day. But she said some things in here, and she specifically addressed, I guess, Jules and myself. We were on a panel last night, and she didn't say our names particularly, but she had some pretty harsh words to say about that stream. And then she was tweeting all day, and there's screenshots of the tweet, and she actually took a screenshot of that panel, so I know that she's talking about Jules' channel and what we had to say. And I also wanted to say that I'm sure I can speak for Jules, is that if Fat, Fit, Geeky, Fabulous Liz, whatever she wants to call herself now, if she shows up and wants to have a conversation, I personally am more than willing to have a civil conversation to sort of help her understand why she's so very ill-informed about this situation. So if she sees this, or if anybody knows her, she's more than welcome to come on the panel so we can have a discussion about this.
Yeah, I think Fat FIt and Geeky, right? Fab and Geeky. I don't know.
Yeah, she changed her name to Fabulously Liz. If you want to call her Liz, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So Liz, if you're out there, like I think that we're all the ladies here, we're all capable of having a civil discussion with you.
Yeah.
And maybe we need to explore why you feel this way, so that way maybe it's a good thing to address for other people that might feel this way, the same as you as well, and maybe we can explain why we react the way we do. And if you want to build some understanding, I'd be happy to sit down and have a conversation and be kind in the conversation. I won't be like running around calling you names or anything like that. Just normal, like having coffee, have a conversation about this. So if you do want to join this stream, yeah, definitely. We won't gang up on you. But we will explore some of the things that were talked about.
Yes.
All right, are we ready to start the video?
Let's do it.
All right.
Hi guys, it's me, Liz.
Y'all can hear that?
I'm going to go ahead and start off this video by saying that I am not monetizing this video. If you do happen to see ads on this video, that is strictly on YouTube's side. We all know that YouTube recently decided that they were going to put whatever ads they wanted to on any kind of video, whether if you're partnered or not a partner. So if you do happen to see ads, just know that is YouTube and not my choice. I don't feel comfortable monetizing this video because we are talking about children today. More importantly, Shani's children. So
I'm gonna go ahead and stop it there. As a YouTuber, you have full right if you want to monetize your videos on certain subjects or not. I personally think this already is a shitty argument. Because you see people monetize videos all the time. If there are a channel that talks about murder mystery stuff, like cases, or people who talked about Onision, and etc., they take the things that are going on in their lives and they create content and they make money from this content. And I don't think this is wrong. We are not condoning child abuse. We're not condoning any of that. So I'm not sure where the issue here is that people are monetizing. What I have an issue with, Shani monetizing her mental illness and saying that's okay. I have an issue with Shani monetizing bringing her kids on camera and while she's coaching them to say things. So I don't get where you're going to criticize people who monetize their stuff. Like, I wouldn't criticize you for not monetizing your stuff.
So I take a middle ground on this. I think that, like, there are subjects like this that I think can be causing, at the very least, an optics issue. I don't necessarily think it's immoral for the creator to monetize, because, like, you're on YouTube. This is what you guys do, and it is normal. I would say that it can create an optics issue for some people that go, I'm uncomfortable with this. And so if you're uncomfortable with it being monetized, don't give to it. And the amount of monetization you get from YouTube is so minimal. Just don't super chat. Like, I don't understand.
My thing is, it's like, who is she to tell other people what to do on their channel? Like, I can't fathom that I would ever go to her and say, how dare you, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to go even to other channels that I really don't like. I'm never going to go to them and tell them, and chastise them and, oh, well, you should turn your AdSense off. You should do this. You should do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to dictate.
You're not going to run over to Negs and yell at him?
Nope. I have never told Negs that he shouldn't have super chats. I've never told Fabulously Liz that she shouldn't have super chats. Never. And I will never, because that's their channel. And if they've earned the watch time hours and the subs.
Oh, wait. Before you continue. My Streamlabs is shelling out my Streamlabs link for my donations. I'm gonna be an asshole and not turn that off. Sorry. Also, I would like to say, I know this video is about my panel last night, and it was my first time I had super chats last night, so I don't give a fuck. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. So it was me celebrating myself. I don't really care.
Well, see, that goes to my point. Is like, why does she have to make a 4 and a 49 minute video about this, calling us out for our panel last night? If she really had this much of a moral obligation and an issue, why didn't she come to us? Why didn't she go to you, Jules, and say, I have an issue with this? And then if it didn't kind of work out, then she could have made her video or whatever. Again, I'm not going to tell her what to do on her channel. It's just odd to me. It comes across as virtue signaling. It comes across as her being kind of butthurt that, well, there were certain people on the stream and she didn't like that. That's how it comes across to me.
Let's get real. Like, so, like, she likes being nice, right? I'm a nice person. You can see that a lot, right? But I mean, what do you call a nice person? And is a nice person somebody that doesn't report child abuse and that enables the abusers? Is that what a nice person is?
Exactly.
We should love Shani. She has a mental illness. Fuck her. Fuck her fat ass.
I have a mental illness. Does that mean that I can be a complete douchebag to animals and children?
Yeah, apparently to some people's logic you can. And then you can go to those same people who are doing the same shit and then be like, oh my God, y'all are so great. You're so funny.
I have a mental illness that actually coincides similarly to Shani. So, like, Shani has a borderline disorder, amongst some other things, and abuse of drugs, like copious amounts of pot and shit, right? And she calls it medication. But borderline disorder has some traits that CPTSD has, which I have CPTSD. But the difference is that there's a narcissism component to borderline that happens that kind of, like, really kind of deviates the two between each other. But yeah, like yes, mental illness happens. There's plenty of people that have mental illness in this community that work on it, see therapists. Some are medicated, some aren't. Some medications don't work for things. Typically for borderline disorder, it doesn't work. She is right about that when she says that. But you can't tell me that she's seen a therapist regularly. There's no fucking way.
And then Billy put a super chat in for $5 as he said this $5 is because I'm petty, and then he did the peanuts and cigarette. emojis. Great show last night, ladies. Spackle is a queen. Love you, sister.
I love you too, Billy.
Drag makes a comment. He says, weird, Fab enjoyed the super chats from G-Man's promotion of trans violence.
Ooh, ouch.
And that's exactly what I was getting at. It's like, I find it really interesting that when it suits her, she's okay with certain other people, even herself, getting super chats. But now, for whatever reason, she's defending Shani, because she'll say in this video that she's not defending it, but this is what she's doing. But yet she's going to get mad at Jules for getting super chats, just having a discussion about what they're saying on YouTube. It's
And we didn't even show the kids that much. We just talked about them.
Right.
So she acts like we're putting them on camera and then being like, oh, we're making fun of their appearance, or we're making fun of something that has to physically do with them. It's more about Shani's parenting. So am I exploiting Shani's parenting? Is that what she's saying?
No, but one thing that Shani's doing is she's including the kids into the chat. So she's reading off mean comments to the children. Like, who the fuck does that?
I'm going to go ahead and start playing again.
As some of you may remember, I used to be a reaction and commentary channel. Two of the main subjects that I used to cover were mainly Foodie Beauty and Shani for Christ. Since then, I have decided to step away from that kind of content and do things to better suit my own mental health and my own hobbies and interests.
And I would like to say to that, good for you. You decided that it wasn't good for your mental health to review these people, and you should do that, but why are you coming back to it? Just curious. Are the views down for you? I'm just kind of curious on why we're all of a sudden doing this right now.
And just because, I want to go back to something that Drag has said on a previous stream. He said basically that it seems as though that she was obsessing over Chantal and ALR and these other people she was making videos about. And so she was clearly, her mental health was going down and was sort of in a negative space because she was obsessing about those people and making videos about them. And I remember the video that she put out, and she talked about how she would literally sit at her desk and obsess over when they were going to upload a new video. Clearly, that's not healthy. And if she felt like that she needed to step away and rebrand her channel, I am all for it. Good for you. But just because, Fab, that is where you were and are, that does not mean that all the rest of us are also obsessing over the people that we make videos about. We all have jobs and families and pets and social lives. YouTube is only a small portion of our lives. It's like a hobby. I treat YouTube like a hobby. If you look on my channel, I don't stream every single day. This is just a hobby for me. I stream on my days off. The days that I'm not streaming, I'm living my life. So, just because this drama that you say that you didn't want to be a part of, but now you're causing more again, right? And now bringing even more people in. You're now implying that we all are obsessing when it's really you projecting. That's what it is.
Ooh. And I would like to add before anybody else speaks. I know Burnt Toast is a Christian. She has a Christian belief. I know Holy Spackle. I can't remember. I know what yours is, but I can't remember the name of it. But it's still.
I'm like borderline between a deist and a theist. I believe that God interacts sometimes. So sometimes I'll shorthand it, say Christian deist, or some people will call me Virgin Church. Some sort of deflection from, I guess, standard Christianity, because standard Christianity I think is silly.
So people are saying that she turned a new leaf because she was Christian. That's the only reason I'm bringing that up right now. I am nowhere to be found. I have no idea what I believe, and I'm very comfortable where I am in my beliefs. So I just want to throw that out there, that we do have people in the room that have similar or little different than your Christian beliefs. Let's just say that.
Like I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to say really quick. And Fab, if you are actually saying, now I don't know if you're actually saying this, but if you are saying that because you're a Christian, you, quote, turned a new leaf. That is there's some serious problems there in your theology, because I would like to know who taught you that it was Christian to turn your back on people who are abusing animals and abusing children in real time on a live stream. Tell me how that is Christian to just ignore that and pretend like it's not happening.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I can talk about Christianity all day. I used to work in church for 15 years. And at one point I was a Baptist, and I was a lot more fundamental also. But like, one of the things that they taught us was to report child abuse. Like, if we saw child abuse in the youth group or something like that, we were mandatory reporters. We had to report that shit. And
Right.
the way I was trained in my particular church was like, it's so dead serious that, like, do not pass go, do not discuss it with the board, call child protection services if you see, or your kid says I've been raped, or call them first and then discuss it within the church, because they saw what happened in the Catholic Church. They took it that seriously. In Timothy, it says that a man who cannot take care of his family, I'm looking at Rev News, Jason, a man who cannot take care of his family, that does not provide for his family, aka work and provide, is worse than an unbeliever, just so you know. So if you want to be a Christian, learn some scripture, and scripture will tell you to do better.
Yep. And also, I think that, I'm sorry, this is off topic, but I think this is funny. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I meant to click this one.
Also, I want to make this other point before we continue. What Fab doesn't seem to realize, and what some of these other simps for Shanny don't seem to realize, there are people that are watching these live streams, like Holy Spackle said, who are mandated reporters. They have an illegal obligation to report abuse when they see it live on a live stream. So again, she should have done her research, or at least had a conversation with people to have a better understanding before forming her opinion. If she still disagreed, that's great. Awesome, fine, whatever, we'll agree to disagree. But to rush to make a video like this, it just makes you look really dumb, like really dumb. And which is why you're now deleting comments under this video. Aren't you, Fab? Because people are coming to you and making these valid points, and people are wanting to have a conversation with you, and you're realizing, oop, and then you're deleting their comments.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's like in the great debate community where I came from, that's like a big no-no. Like, if you are deleting comments that are just showing dissension, not abuse comments, like people like, you fucking retard, or some sort of horrible thing that they say to you. That's in quotation marks. I didn't call anybody that.
No, it's okay.
Sorry about that.
No. Don't ever be sorry about that.
But like when you say things like that, that's abuse. Like, and feel free for your mental health to delete that. But if somebody's giving you pushback and giving you an explanation of what is wrong with your argument, or like, that's a big no. Like, that tells me that you're just looking for a cult or sycophants, people that just applaud you.
Or maybe she's looking for drama. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Because why else would she do this when she wasn't part of the panel? She wasn't talked about. Why is she inserting herself in this?
Well, why is she poking at you and say not nags or drag? Like it's clearly to Jules particularly.
Right.
So,
Because I'm a smaller channel.
Yep.
I mean, I'm all about the smoke. Like, if I feel like I have my facts and I have everything I need to do, that's why I'm streaming you right now, because I'm more than confident. I haven't even seen the video, and I'm more than confident that I have enough evidence to prove that you need to stop talking and stop making videos before you do your research, especially on Shanny for Christ, because I know a lot more than you do. Just saying.
Yeah, I know an awful lot. I think between the three of us, we could do like a whole documentary series.
We could, honestly. And the shit that I had to see today between Rev taking the cigarette and putting it in the fucking cat's face to give him nicotine while Shanny's holding the cat. And then when Shanny's youngest son said the N-word today, or I wonder where she learned that from. And then when Jason said he was going to beat her youngest son's ass. I mean,
11 years old, right? Isn't that kid 11?
Autistic 11-year-old who doesn't know how to sit still. Shocker. Even if the kid didn't have any mental issues, they probably wouldn't sit still at 11. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Yeah.
But
well, on top of it, like, you got to think, for a kid that has autism at 11, squished in a car with everything touching him. Remember
For
that
3 days.
Remember that these kids, if you have autism, all your senses are hyped up. Imagine being not autistic with somebody like Shanny, who's always over emotional. It's all about her. She's always yelling and shouting. She's always online. Everything's touching you. You're smashed in a car with her. You're smashed with all the stuff and the cats and the Jasons and all that. And you can't tell me that that poor kid isn't overloaded, that he hasn't had enough. Well, of course he's
Yep.
going to behave a little bit. Like, my God.
Yeah.
And before I forget this, and I just thought about this, she said, and her title says, "Don't exploit Shanny's kids." Well, why don't you go talk to Shanny, as she told her son in the backseat to tell everybody to give them money for a hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, we need food. I have kids in the backseat, and then you hear the kids say stuff. Oh, echo back what she's saying.
Or have her oldest kid defend Jason about how Jason's not abusive.
Yep.
Or how Shanny got on a live stream and started e-begging to the point where she was saying, "You guys need to give me money so my kids don't have to sleep in a car tonight."
Yep. 100%. So I mean, Shanny feels completely okay exploiting her own children. I don't need to do it for her. That she puts it on YouTube, and I just react to what she puts out there. So that's all I'm doing. If my video happens to be monetized, if I happen to be getting super chats, mind your fucking business. Don't pocket watch people. Just saying.
When I was doing videos about Shanny, though, however, there was one particular video that I covered, which was one of Shanny's kids not being in a good place mentally. Some old footage that was dug up, in addition to Shanny live streaming the experience of dropping her kid off at a mental health facility. One of the main things that I would really like people to self-reflect on and to remember, that these kids did not give consent to being filmed, to having their life being displayed on the internet. Okay.
Yes, talk to Shanny.
Yes, Shanny, as their
Let me know if
mom,
y'all ever want me to pause.
made that decision. But these kids, and especially in one of the resurfaced footages that
That's
I
not a
covered
word.
in that video, you can hear the
Petty.
kid saying, "Stop filming me," and Shanny kept on filming that child. It's important to remember that these
Can we
kids are
pause
still
this for a
young,
second?
and
Yeah,
the
I'm
internet
sorry.
is forever.
I have to point out that several creators have been intentional about not sharing clips that include the children, either in voice or on camera, as much as possible. The road trip stuff, it's unavoidable. But like, there is a video out where she filmed with the kid who had gotten mental help, and she's just putting it all out line, talking about it, and he's crying, saying, please stop, and she's putting it out there. I know several creators that did not share that and stream that because it was just so horrific. So nice white knighting. We've already been ahead of you on that as much as possible.
And I can have an example. I have an example recently of when Shanny got onto my StreamYards after I put the link out, and she proceeded to shove her kids on camera on mine. And what did I do? I told her I don't want her kids. I'm not going to talk about her kids. Stop exploiting your children. And I told her this multiple times. She tried it. She was playing a game with me, and she lost that game. And then she proceeded to, like I said, make those videos afterwards. And what did I do? I did not show those videos on my live stream of her kids talking. I refused to show those videos, and I still haven't showed those videos. Those are watched privately. So I don't want to hear this bullshit. And like Holy Spackle said, yeah, the car ride thing is at this point, you can't do nothing about that.
The clips that I put out today, I actually, when I was transcribing what was being said, instead of using the son's name, I was using younger son or older son. And I actually did blur out the son's face at one point because Shani continuously is putting them on camera. And if you want to talk about somebody monetizing or exposing or exploiting children, talk to Shani. We're making commentary on her parenting. Shani's the one exploiting her kids.
Yeah, nobody wants
Don't
to take
get
swings
twisted.
at the kiddos. The kiddos, it's not their fault.
Nope.
So the more that you keep talking about these kids and showing their life, no matter if it's great or if it's terrible, you're putting that out on the internet forever, and that could potentially come back to haunt them. One of the main points that I made in that video talking about Shani's child was that you don't know who in their lives, the kids' lives, has access to the internet. They could potentially be seeing all of
this
and everything.
I'm sorry, but you cannot be this dumb. Are you serious?
She's probably this dumb.
This is 2021. Every person, probably under the age of 65, has internet. What are you talking about? Shani did porn.
I'm pretty sure some kid at school for the 14-year-old probably like saw Shani's porn or knew about it. I'm pretty sure someone somewhere did, because teenagers are mean.
You know what I think is really funny? And she says this later in the video. She'll say something like, okay, well, you guys are basically, Johnny come lately. Where have you been this whole time? And then at the same time, she contradicts herself here by claiming that we're the ones who are originally putting her stuff out there on the internet. Pick a lane. Which is it? Are we, like putting her stuff out there for the last 20 years that she's been online? Or is it that we've just shown up to put her stuff online? Which is it, Fab? Which is it?
Damn, Toasty taking the words right out of my mouth.
I don't think I have anything to add.
That you showcase and everything that you talk about could be very major points for bullying for these kids. It's already bad enough that their living situation is just total utter shit right now.
Are the kids even in school?
Don't need to be
piling this on
top of it. And I know everyone wants to say, well, this is really important. We need to bring attention to it. Bring attention to it once. Don't make repeated videos. Don't you dare monetize those videos. If I find out that any of y'all are monetizing this bullshit, I'm gonna have words with you.
What? You're gonna have words with me?
Pause this.
At me, bitch. At me. Because I'm not afraid to tell you I monetized that fucking video, and YouTube recognized it as the fucking green money symbol, which means that it's suitable for viewers. So what we did last night with the panel, like, are you mad? Like, are you mad that people want to come onto a show and actually discuss real issues? And people actually interacted. Like, why are you so fucking mad? People are making money off this. Why the fuck are you so mad? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Liz,
like, seriously.
Liz, come on the show. Come have words with us. I really want to hear your words.
Oh yes, I wish a bitch would join.
Oh my god. I meant to show this one. Think of some of my comrades got into this poor girl's head, and then they were like, you get it? Because she's a shithead. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, did you all both do that at the same time? Or is it just one of you?
No, that was just her.
Oh, okay. Does she have a Twitter? Hallie didn't put the emoji.
Yes,
with
she does. In fact, she's been running her mouth all day about us there
and
too.
She didn't at me. Like, what the fuck? Like, just at me. I will take my time to reply to you. I promise. I'm not scared of you or what you have to say. Like, I mean,
She's gonna have words with you.
She's gonna have words with me, guys. I don't understand. I don't understand why she's gonna have words with me. I
By
think she
the
like
way,
low key misses like this community.
mhm.
And she's mad that she can't come back because no one will take her back. So
By the way, this whole like ridiculous argument, oh, well, she's a nice person. Where does it say that you can't be nice and also call out animal abuse? Where does it say that you can't be nice and also call out child abuse? Because she didn't seem to have a problem talking about G-Man's comments about violence against trans people. That was okay, right? But she wants to tell us what we can and cannot talk about, what we can and cannot make money off of, what we can and cannot stream about. I'm sorry, what? Who are you? I would never go to your channel and dictate to you what you should and should not do streams about. If you want to make 50 more videos like this, calling me out, go for it. You want to make money off of reviewing my videos and call it complete garbage? Go for it. I hope you make tons of money. That's what YouTube is about. And that's what I don't understand. These people that come around, they're like, well, I don't understand why you're making money on this or da, da, da. That's what YouTube is. That's literally what this is. You do reviews, commentary, edited videos, and you make money doing it. If you don't want to be criticized, if you don't want people to have an opinion about you, bye, then don't have a channel. I am perfectly fine with people giving me back the smoke that I give. Like I said, I have told this to Shani. I have told this to G-Man. I have told this to all of these people that I've made videos about. They are more than welcome to review my videos, make money off of it, and tear it apart. That's fine, because that's what YouTube is about. But I find it very interesting that she says she doesn't want to be part of the drama anymore because, you know, she's above it all. And here she is making this video, inserting herself in something that she didn't have nothing to do with.
yeah.
I also wanted to point out this whole nice thing. Like, again, is it really nice to be unwilling to stand up against people that are actually truly the abusers? I mean, it's fine if you want to stand up to Jules, but Jules isn't fucking messing up the kids. Jules isn't torturing animals and having cat fights in the car and stuffing him in gin bags and saying, oh, I guess the cat's lost. I don't know. Might be dead. I don't know. Like all that nonsense that's been happening. Like that's not Jules. I mean, it's a lot easier to call out somebody that isn't the abuser.
Right. And isn't that funny that she sees someone on a live stream abusing animals and children in real time, and instead of actually being upset with Shani, she makes a whole ass video like this, jump cuts and all, right? Calling out other people that had nothing to do with the live stream. We're just simply reviewing it. Interesting.
Damn. Also, side note, apparently, I know Shani is live right now, and apparently there is a meltdown going on right now. I don't know if we're gonna even watch. Huh?
I said I'm shocked.
But I want to tell y'all, because I know you're both gonna laugh at this. Apparently, Rev's uncle has put rules on this house and told Shani it's only a temporary house.
Oh.
So and then
of course.
I laughed. I laughed because someone put it in charge, but I was going to say it too. So much for her forever home.
Oops.
So that means that they have to go get jobs.
Oh my gosh, they have to be an adult?
My damn is funny. Sorry, I read Frank's comment. Yeah, I think that's hilarious. Sorry, I just had to add that in there. We might go over to the live. I know a million people are probably reviewing it right now, but I will continue with this.
That's hilarious.
How dare you exploit these kids? It's already bad enough that they're
How dare you exploit these kids?
No, translation is, how dare you have a panel of people that I don't like, all having a good time and with lots of views and money.
It's because I'm fat.
And scene.
How about this? I had wished that somebody had, I don't know, reported my abuser as a kid. I'm gonna
Yep.
put that out.
Yep.
People like this are the people that cover up abuse because they're like, oh, it's none of our business.
I'm just circling her face. Also, it looks like your eyes are black, and that's kind of creepy to me.
We, as a collective on the internet, do not need to be adding
The
to their
collective.
stress.
Wow.
I get that everyone feels very strongly for these kids, but it's kind of sus for me. You know why?
It's kind of sus for me. I'm gonna fit in with the
Aw.
cool kids. That's sus.
Because originally, when a few people brought up the condition of the parenting of these kids from Shani and Rev, a few people talked about it, myself included. Only a few people. Where was all the outrage then? Where was all the cries for activism
Pause.
then?
Again. Again.
Spackle.
Fab, you are so incredibly ignorant. Do you not understand that just because you don't know about it does not mean it's not happening? Hello. Oh my
Okay.
God, you're so
If
stupid.
you were to Google my name, there is an out video of me supposedly calling CPS. I actually threatened to call CPS. I didn't call CPS that time. but that was from a Godless Girl, and that was like what, 5 years ago, maybe. Like that was when she said I was going to kill myself and this and that and the other, and saying all this horrible stuff. And I said, listen, I said, if you do this, I'm gonna have to call the cops. CPS is gonna have to get involved. Like you need to calm the fuck down. And at that time, I was still trying to help her. Actually, I wasn't like, just like, at this point, you're a lulz cow. Like I felt like she was somebody that was in constant distress that really needed redirection. I've given up. Like at this point, laugh at her, because she has had people several times reach out to her, and she has been a monster to her kids, a monster to her mother. Her mother, on that stream where I threatened to call the cops, she hit her mom off camera. At least it sounds like it.
She did.
We asked her mom to check on her because she kept saying she was going to die and she just wanted to die and blah blah blah. And so finally, mom checks on her, knocks on the door, and off camera we hear a scuffle. And we hear, it sounds like she's hitting her mom or shoving her mom or something. And we're like, holy shit, like what is going on in that house? And at that time, those were when the kids were peeing in bottles in the room and peeing everywhere in their rooms and stuff like that. That was during that time. So like, yeah, where were you? Where were you,
Yeah.
Fab?
Where were you? Where were you? Oh. Let's take a short trip down memory lane, shall we? So back when I had, 200 subs and I was making videos exposing her child abuse and the way that she treats people and abusing people, domestic violence, fraud, scams, racism, all of the things, right? I was making all of these videos, and little Miss Fab here decided, oop, she felt bad. So then she makes a video calling all of our channels out, including mine, saying, how dare we call Shani out? And that we just need to leave Shani alone. And if we ignore her, somehow the child abuse is just going to go away. So I find it very interesting now that she's saying, oh, where were you? As in, why haven't you been calling it out the whole time? Bitch, I've been here the whole time, longer than you. There are people like Holy Spackle and Drag and other people who have been around for the better part of a decade. Where have you been, Fab? Because you don't seem to know anything that you're talking about. You just want to drop in at the last minute, find some reason to get on your high horse to make yourself feel better because you're feeling some type of way. Like, seriously, you could have easily come to any of us and had a conversation. I would have been happy to have a conversation with you. I would still absolutely have a conversation with you. We don't have to do it on stream. We can do it privately, just you and me, so I can help you understand why you are being ignorant and why by your video and people that do things like this cover up abuse. You are complicit in covering up this abuse by basically just pointing fingers at us instead of the abusers and saying, oh, well, you just leave Shani alone, just ignore it, pretend like it's not there. Are you kidding me?
So
Do you expect me to see her abuse her autistic child and see Rev threaten to kill her children on a live stream, and you expect me not to have an opinion about that? Like, he legit threatened to kill them. Are we supposed to just ignore that as well? All in the guise of being a nice person? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah, being a nice person entails standing up for what's right. So I would challenge you, Fit, Fab, Liz, whatever you are. I would challenge you to take a look here and go, does Christianity allow a perimeter of protection? I believe that love protects, and that more than anything, love should protect children. Because and those that can't protect themselves, like the disabled, people like that, like love protects that, right? So I think it's in line to figure out a way to push back on Shani. And if it's, like, obviously we've tried kindness, not necessarily everybody here, but like I know a few people in the community have tried with kindness to reach out to Shani to help her, and it's just been a vortex where she consumes the kindness, she consumes money, she consumes support or that, and then spits out cruelty, and she spits it out to her family, and she spits it out to the trolls online. I don't really care about her cruelty to the trolls online as much as I do about her family. So, and animals, like that's what bugs me. But like, yeah, Fit Fab, ask if love protects, because I had a conversation, I had a phone call with somebody who was a concerned Christian viewer who I talked to for a while, who accused me of being a Karen and said that everybody that's making videos about Shani are just clout chasing, wanting to make their channels bigger, sensationalizing Shani, and that we're just a bunch of Karens that want her children taken away and given to the state where they're going to be raped. That is literally what the argument was. Because apparently all foster kids get abused even worse in her brain, right? And she even went so far to say Von Helton's kids shouldn't be taken away, all sorts of stuff like that. And here's the thing. I think that love should protect, and I think that paranoia of like, oh, it's going to be so much worse. It's going to be so much worse if you say something. I think that's bullshit. And we probably need to work on a way to pull those arguments apart too, because there are a few people that are saying similar things to what she's saying that are in the shadows.
Yes. And by the way, Fit and Curvy in the audience, she's a completely different person. That is not the same person as who we're talking about. Just want to make that clear.
Yep.
Why is it just now that you guys are sitting there and saying, oh, save the children? Yes, save the children. But don't sit there and use it as a way for you to gain clout, exposure, and coin. That's all I gotta say about this. Remember, these are kids and that the internet is forever. If you want to sit there and be activists and try and save these kids' lives, don't sit there and stream it on YouTube. Find other ways to help them outside of the internet.
Oh shit, it ended. That was dramatic.
Yes. But she doesn't want drama, guys. Does not want drama. And she's gonna
talk to us, Liz.
Yep.
Hold on, let me tweet her the fucking link. Sorry, you had to hear yourself for a second.
Sorry, my voice is so crazy still.
No, dude. Sorry.
Bro, dude.
I'm Shani. Dude.
I love how this new person comes online. Like, to me, she's new, right? And like, I've been here forever. I'm basically an internet dinosaur now.
Well, I would like to say she didn't cover Shani that long. It was probably maybe 2 videos. It wasn't that long.
She just doesn't know what she's talking about.
As soon as Shani clapped back, she folded. She folded.
Because
I
she's a little
saw
bitch.
that.
She's scared.
Because here's the thing, like I don't make videos about Chantal or Ayla or any of that whole like part of YouTube. I don't make videos about them. I know bits and pieces about their lives. I would never speak about them or on them because I don't know what I'm talking about, right? So I don't understand why she, who doesn't know very much about Shani, is speaking as if she knows everything.
Yeah.
And she also doesn't seem to know that she contradicted herself in that video several times.
I have had Shani's mother have private chats, not just the live chats, but private chats with us, discussing, her view of things and stuff. And well, I think that's disturbing in some ways. And I'm not like, I definitely think that there's issues there. I would say that what we are really witnessing on YouTube, and it's really sad, but we are witnessing generational abuse that's coming from Shani. Shani did experience some abuse and did experience some horrible things in her youth, and she's now passing it on to her kids. And it is an abuse cycle. And in order to break abuse cycles, like it takes the person that's been abused to stand up and go, I need to break this cycle. I need help. I need to get therapy. I need to be better. I need to grow. And if that person can't do that or will not do that, in this case, I think it's a will not, you're going to have a continued cycle of abuse. And now these poor kids are going to grow up with trauma, and it's probably not hitting them right now. They're 11 and 14. It's going to hit them in their 20s and 30s.
Damn.
Oh,
I'm looking at your
saying,
recent views, Fab, and I can see why you're making these videos now. All your makeup videos are only getting maybe less than 70 views for the last couple months, and then 4 days ago you made a drama video that got over 300 views, and then Shani's video got you 200 views. So who's really exploiting Shani's name here? Like who's really exploiting drama?
yeah, I've been making videos since November of 2019, like a while. And I made them way before I got monetized. I just recently got monetized. I just recently started streaming.
Yesterday, literally yesterday. Fuck. Like, can I not enjoy one thing?
Congrats.
Thanks. Thank you.
Also, if you guys could sub to me, get me to 1K, that'd be helpful.
Oh my God, I thought you were at 1K.
No, I've been at 500. I just turned 500. And the reason why I turned 500 is because I did a video exposing Cheshire.
Oh, damn. I don't know too much about her. I just know that there's a thing with her and dogs.
I can't stand her.
Oh, man, because she's a part of the other community I have nothing to do with.
Yeah, it's probably better.
Yeah, good point. Somebody says Fab is trying to monetize, by exploiting the drama. Exactly. Like, let's just not play this game where she's like this innocent person. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Do not demonize the people who are having discussions and calling out the animal and child abuse. How about you take that energy and you take it to Shani? Or take it to your own channel.
Because that's dangerous. Because Shani is actually malicious.
Shani's gonna eat you.
So let me tell you something. This is how Shani works. Shani is borderline, and she's embraced borderline in the sense that it has become her. She is this thing. So one of the things that you want to be aware of is if you have mental illness is a description of behavior. So like I mentioned that I have CPTSD. I don't embrace the worst elements of that as this is who I am, accept it, and then run around with that. Like I go, oh God, like I can see this tendency and I need to like avoid this shit. But she embraces these tendencies, and one of the things that she embraces, and she said this live, is if you hurt me, I will hurt you 10 times or 20 times worse. I don't care how. I will break you and make you stop. So for instance, when I pointed out that she was horrible to her kids and not feeding them, and they said, Mom, I want cereal, or I'm sorry, Mom, I'm hungry. And she goes, eat cereal, is what happened. And then she's hotboxing in her room. And I point out that's a cruel. Why don't one of you guys get up and feed the kids and actually give them a real meal? And 2, don't hotbox with your kids. Her retaliation is, why are you talking about my kids? Are you a pedophile? And then she made a video of Holy Spackle's a pedophile and went on and on and on about how I'm a pedophile, and then pulled down the video and hid it. That's how she reacts. She plays really dirty and nasty, and that really is offensive on me, to me, in so many levels, right? But like, you got to understand that that's how she plays, and I think Liz is aware of that. So it's a lot easier to punch somebody that has ethics and boundaries and doesn't do that shit.
Right.
Damn.
Exactly.
I did tweet her on Twitter. I said, come in. Come on in. I sent her the YouTube link, not the... Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. I'm putting Holly Spackle's channel in the chat if you guys want to subscribe to that.
I just really want to get back to being able to live stream from my phone. I used to be able to do that, and now I can't, because some idiot shot up like a place in New Zealand or something, and then they changed the rules where nobody can live stream from their phone unless they have 1K viewers. It's stupid.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Damn. That's going to stop a lot of people, you know.
Right? You showed us.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Darn. That's so weird. I kind of want to go over to that Shanny stream if we're gonna. I want to wait a little bit because I don't want to leave and then I tweet her the link and she's gonna be like, "Well, you left before I could come." So we're gonna go watch a little bit of Shanny.
Yeah.
Just I know it doesn't. Like I said, I knew this video wasn't gonna be like hundreds and hundreds of viewers. I know her name doesn't pull anything in, so that's why I came here to address this stupid ass video, because that's what it is, a stupid ass ignorant video.
Right. And like I said earlier, normally I would just ignore it and just laugh.
Holy
like,
shit.
she's dumb, right?
Shanny
but the
has
fact that
800
she was
people watching her.
Oh yeah.
Shanny. Oh,
Almost
yeah.
900 people.
She really ought to be demonetized. That actually should happen.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't have said that.
No, I'm just saying, what I was saying was normally I would ignore something like this, but if you're going to get on the video and be like, I'm going to have words with you if I find out, blah, blah. And I was just like, really? Okay, then we're going to address it.
Someone said I sub. To you, Spackle.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I'm a hit and miss streamer though.
We might skip forward a little bit.
I heard at one point the uncle comes in and confronts
Jason's great grandfather.
Oh, is the uncle on camera? I hope not.
Isn't this beautiful?
They start fighting, by the way. Jason
Really?
starts yelling at the kids.
Let me show you the kitchen. Oh,
You can tell this is somebody else's house.
sorry guys, I'm really
Yeah.
sore.
Well, at one point she goes in the kitchen and it was like, look at my kitchen. And then she comes out and then Rev goes, this is not your house.
Look at this grandfather clock. Isn't that gorgeous?
So I don't know if this uncle wants all his
And
stuff
this is
live
the
streamed.
flooring.
You can't. This isn't my video. It's hers.
No.
We got a little
I
fun
mean, like,
No.
I
I'm just
agree.
saying the blurriness isn't me. It's hers.
oh, I see. I was just saying, like how rude of her to just
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that she's been lying and saying that this is their house, that they own it, and that this is their, quote, forever home. But then 2 seconds into the video, you'll see after she is walking out of the kitchen and she's like, yeah, can you show the folks what our new house looks like? And he's like, but we don't own this. This is not our house. And I was like, ooh.
That's so embarrassing for her, because she kept saying, I don't know if the house is, she said the house is furnished, and Rev looks at her, we don't know what's inside the house. So she kept assuming. Oh, some more people sub to you, Spackle, and some people sub to you, Toasty.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank
that.
I wish it was under better
Washing
circumstances though.
dryer.
Yeah, I get it.
This is the kitchen.
And you can
Isn't
tell
this
it's an
cute?
old kitchen, which is nothing wrong with that. Just
Little
saying.
pantry for cleaning.
Oh, look at the little tiles on the floor.
It just looks
Sorry,
like
guys,
a
I'm really
modest
cold.
house.
Oh
That's
my
so
god,
cute.
I love these cabinets. Look
It
at
is
this
cute.
under
It's like
here.
older.
They
Aw.
roll out. Oh my god.
That's really nice.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
those are handy.
This
is
makes
such a
me
cute little
wonder
kitchen.
If I don't
And
want to
then-
say it. I'll tell y'all later.
This is the downstairs bathroom.
It looks like someone is living in this house currently, if that makes sense.
Oh,
I just didn't want
actually,
to say the
know.
name.
I think there is
I'll
still
have
someone living
Jason
here.
Go upstairs.
Well,
So-
it is their
Is
house,
there a way you could
so
show them
you know who I'm
upstairs?
talking
I don't
about.
want to walk.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so
Well,
I
I
don't
know.
want to say it out loud.
I'm just showing it. I know. I'm just showing
So
it.
why is it not their place? With, is this an extra house?
So pause it.
Oh.
When I was researching, it looked like their main residence.
And
So
this
I
isn't the old
think-
house that he used to have,
No.
right?
No, I think we need to skip forward just a little bit because apparently the police are there.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your live stream got the cops here, so could you come here?
Oh.
Because they
Why
have the
did my
address.
live stream get the cops?
Because they were fighting with the uncle. They were fighting with him.
You want me to go inside? Okay. All right. Here you go, honey.
Oh my God, she kept it on.
They need to talk to you.
$5 says that Shani gets arrested and it takes 2 handcuffs.
Oh my god, I hope she does. It's in there because Rev started a fight with the boys. Oh fuck, I need to watch
wow.
this tonight.
Oh, jeez.
Holy shit, I was wondering why she had so many viewers. Holy fuck. I can't hear what they're saying.
Can you turn it up?
It's up all the way. Toasty, you might need to enhance this later.
Yep, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's me.
I thought Rev have cop friends though. He should be getting off the hook.
Somebody is saying Rev found out today that the uncle isn't having his BS and the house is being sold, and Rev better get a job ASAP because they're not going to be allowed to stay there long.
I think the uncle was contacted about their living situation.
Honestly, and I hoped he was. I hope they sent the video to him. Like I told to people today, I don't believe in bringing shit to real life.
This is the same uncle that tried to intervene for Rev, I believe, when he was going through the seizures and had wet brain. And Shani was just like giving him copious amounts of pot and keeping him doped up. And she's spending his money like crazy.
I'm trying to pause if I hear them talking. But I don't like bringing things to real life. I don't believe in you should dox people, you should call their jobs or anything. But at this point, Shani deserves everything she's getting. I don't give a fuck with it. As long as you're not personally fucking with her children, that's all I care about.
Oh, that was really dumb of her to say that.
What'd she say?
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, you guys should call the Westminster Police." I was like,
Yeah, you do
really?
that. You do that. By the way, these are not false reports. Like every time someone has called, like so far, it's been like legit concern. Did he just say he makes $200 a day?
Yes.
What a lying sack of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Junebug? Who was it? It was Junebug from. Oh, Dragnot. Dragnet. Probably. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
People stalk her. They stalk her.
Everything's from the Lord Dragnet.
Yeah.
Everything.
Hashtag blame drag.
I mean,
I can also confirm there are people in the same state as them that have confronted them as well.
I'm Blue Lives Matter, guys. Thank you.
The fuck you aren't.
Aw, liar.
Damn, you fucking asshole pieces of shit, and you believe them? I'm gonna kill them. Yeah.
Wow.
God bless those police.
Jules, you better wear like a bulletproof thing.
Wait.
Who the fuck from Texas called?
Raise your hand.
I think we know. I'm pretty sure we know.
Because he's the only person that lives in that state, apparently.
It's a really big state.
Yeah.
And we tried to get her.
Yeah. Thank you. Everyone thinks it was him too.
Of course it's him. Of course. Yeah, who else from Texas is going to do that?
A lot of people from Texas watch you that would do that.
A lot of people.
It's Dragnet.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it.
Dragnet controls the entire state of Texas.
I do believe Dragnet is not a mandatory reporter, but a mandatory reporter that's a nurse or in law enforcement would call.
That was definitely about you, you know.
Like, why can't these son of a bitch just leave me the fuck alone?
Son of a bitch.
I think because they're Satanists.
Oh God.
All hail Satan.
Oh my God.
This has to always do about religion, right?
There are so many streams going on about you constantly all calling cops and CBS telling viewers to do the same. It's so disgusting.
I wouldn't say that.
Nope, I've never said that to my audience.
It should be
ever.
illegal, and they're gonna get fucking sued off their asses.
Sue me, bitch.
And restraining orders for this.
Sue me. Sue
Make
me.
sure when you get my restraining order, you put Jules tells all.
Yeah, you put floating piece of bread on mine.
I'm really tired of it. I'm tired of being called names. I'm tired of being yelled at. I'm tired of being disrespected.
By your husband?
I'm tired.
Oh, wait, he's not your husband. You're not married anymore.
Talk to fucking authorities.
Has Rev's dick fallen off yet?
Probably.
You wonder why I'm so freaking depressed.
Oh, it's
you
our
were
fault.
depressed before all this.
It's because no human being will allow me to have peace.
Get off the internet.
And I have already said this for my whole life. I know this is a true statement.
It's
my
all
whole
about
life,
me.
I thought
I wasn't even
finding
scared of
love-
losing my kids. It's just about me.
What's the answer? No, that's not true. Finding peace is truly the answer.
And you can do that by
You
clicking
may
that
not have
little
love,
X
but at least you
and
have
log
your
out.
peace.
You can log out.
Oh my
And that's
God.
far more precious than love, in my opinion, is peace.
Can I pause this for a second?
Oh, yeah.
peace
Let
of
me pause
mind.
it. What the hell is
Shani.
love?
Shani, I know a few people that if you got a therapist and you started really seriously taking things serious and you got off the internet, people wouldn't be fucking following you. If you actually were trying to, I don't know, grow and not be a shithead to your family, then people would leave you the fuck alone. But instead, you're a narcissist vortex.
Damn. No, Spackle, it's our responsibility to feed her children, okay?
Yes, we totally made her abuse her kids. So we deserve to have videos made about us.
Let me tell you about feeding their children. About when they first said that they were having money trouble, I said the only thing I'll be willing to donate is food for the kids, and healthy food for the kids, not like Doritos. I said, so put some healthy choices on the foods, and then maybe I'll donate to that. And then Rev screamed, the kids don't need food, we need money. And I said, okay, well, not happening.
I did send them $20 to buy cat food. That's the only thing I sent them. I mean, I sent them other things when I was trolling them, but this was way before all this shit, so
Right.
we don't talk about that.
That's sort of like giving a homeless person like food to get like a gift card to a restaurant, so they can at least get a warm meal. That's different than attempting to enable. It's just that maybe they're an addict or maybe they're like some sort of mess, but you want to make sure that the kids have a good meal or the cats eat, and that's fine. But like you have to restrict it with these guys because they will just waste it on nonsense.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway. I don't think I know what it is. It's like a word.
Well, I would tell you, but you just yell at me.
Here she goes trying to poke another fight.
Because you're acting like I'm abusing you.
You are
Yeah.
abusive, right, Jason?
Right.
And so is she.
You are. The cops here are really good.
Drag didn't call. He doesn't have a
just want
Texas
to
number.
relax,
She's full of
and
it.
I want to just have some peace.
Shocking.
I said Dragnet to the cop, and he said, yeah, something like that.
He said Dragnet.
No,
and the cop said, yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Nope, that's
who
not
calls
what
a
the cop said. That's not.
Who calls a cop and goes,
No,
"Hi,
they
I'm the
don't.
holy spackle"?
They don't know nothing about these idiots because there's nobody here that does YouTube.
You may have heard of me.
There's not many big PA YouTubers. Mike,
James.
And James, yeah. They're in PA, yeah. They live in PA, yeah. AVGN and Mike, yeah. Yep.
Oh, there's a few others that live in PA.
Oh, pause the video.
You don't know why my uncle would what?
Can we not talk about this right now? Thank you.
That's his.
Yeah,
I think
it's
he
about
just
ready
said,
to get
I don't
bad.
know why your uncle, why, I don't know. He said something about, I don't know if your uncle, why he would yell at you.
Yeah, so apparently the reason why the cops were called was probably because there was someone local who heard them arguing and screaming. Because it seems like the uncle was basically saying, I'm selling the house, and he's pushing Rev to get a job. And Rev doesn't want to get a job because Shani was hoping that it was going to be her forever home. But they're basically saying both of you need to get jobs so that you can move out because I'm selling the house. And apparently there was a huge fight that ensued earlier in this stream. And the cops were called because of the fight between Rev and the uncle. Had nothing to do with drag. Nothing. So I don't know if you want to like back up to where they were fighting, or if you want to continue doing live.
I think y'all need to capture this stream and go through it.
Oh, we definitely will be going through this at some
Yeah.
point. I mean, we're gonna keep watching it. Give it, what's her name, a little bit more time.
Okay, cool.
Because I don't want her to say we didn't give her enough time.
There's Gavin.
I want to save Gavin.
There's Gavin. I was ready to give up on you, Gavin, and let you die.
It's a boy.
I told you he'll come out when he's ready.
He's a boy.
Yeah, don't
Rev
force him
really
on
doesn't
right now.
understand
He's
cats.
a timid cat, so you want to
No.
keep him in one room.
I've always
So
had
he
a
gets
cat my
used
whole
to
life.
that room. And once he's used to the room, he'll be really easily used to the house.
I get it.
Shani's
That's
right
just how
about that.
cats are.
Okay.
He better not get too used to that house because apparently he's not supposed to be there that long. Watermelon's still there. They just never say watermelon.
I hope the watermelon's still there. Remember when Rev threw watermelon called watermelon satanic?
Oh, I remember watching that. He literally threw it.
No, just let him in there.
And then he felt
For the
guilty and he
night.
was like, well, there's
Like,
a reason why I
days
threw
would
it.
Probably help
It's
him.
like, what?
That's just how it's cat 101.
Okay. Cool. He's a boy. He's so cute.
Well, the reason why he has to remind Gavin that he's a boy is
Those
because
cops are coming back with county welfare. Shut up.
Gavin's penis is probably bigger than Rev's.
Ooh, true facts. That is facts.
Oh,
Well, if they do, cool.
Liz is not coming. Did you actually speak to her? Is she gonna like respond at all
Who said that?
in the chat?
I
Fat
know,
Yoshi.
Stuart Davis.
Fat
It
Yoshi
really
Whore
is,
3.
isn't it?
Liz, I wanted to have words with you.
That's not. I know who that is.
And yeah, why would I
She
stop
probably
YouTube if
won't
I'm
show up,
making
like I
money on
said.
it when I need
And
money
she's gonna make some
and I have
excuse on why she
kids
didn't show up.
and a family to fucking support?
Then go get a job, bitch, like
Are
everybody
you
else.
dumb?
Are you dumb?
The cop said absolutely. Why would you stop that?
Yeah, exactly.
The cops didn't say that shit. You're a
No.
fucking liar. Why do you lie about the dumbest shit?
We
I'm
heard
going
the
to
cops.
speculate it as truth.
I'm gonna enhance the video, and you guys are
Yeah,
gonna hear what
wait
the
till
cops
fucking
said.
Toasty enhances that shit and we can hear them just asking you basic ass questions.
Yeah.
We'll get her. Now let her go with it. Whatever.
Well, Shanny's too huge to work
The
for the
call
people in the
came
chat.
from
It's
Eileen,
impossible
Texas,
for her.
Shannon.
But Jason,
All right, thank
there's
you,
no
Cotton
excuse.
Swab.
Eileen, Texas.
Yep.
Okay.
Like, we asked Shanny to get a job like years ago. Like, now it's too late. She took over the whole Durango. She was spilling to the center console. She is 600 pounds.
It's definitely.
Yeah.
All right, maybe 400. I'm not sure, but she's too big to work.
I
Yep.
agree, Baby Jane, because she's not actually spending it on the kids
Oh,
or
Cheech is in his
something
box right now.
that's needed.
He's a boy too.
She's buying soda and weed.
I'm not grifting anyone for money.
You are. 100% are.
Hey, folks.
Do you
We're
want to see the
homeless.
chat? I'm sorry, guys. I just thought you wanted me to make it bigger.
Could you give a beggar a couple bucks?
A beggar?
Wow.
Homeless.
This is sad.
I don't want to
Wow.
make it any bigger, just by the way,
I
because I know
just
I can full
confirmed
screen it, but I
Aaron
want.
Sharksky.
I don't want to make it
called
look
the
like I'm just
cops.
restreaming
Okay,
her
we're
stream.
doxing people.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Rev is
I'll pause
probably drinking, but I don't know. Probably. That's my
He is.
guess.
They found the Corona Light
They
in the
found
But-
beer in his refrigerator.
Yeah, it's pretty sus. And then on top of it, they're potheads, right? So there's a lifestyle that they don't want to shake up and change. That is not acceptable in PA, right? So now getting a job's even harder if they're going to test positive for weed, if PA checks for it. But here's the other thing is there are jobs that Rev probably could grab that are they're just easy jobs for guys to grab, and he's not physically really in great shape, but he can do it. So like he could do floor cleaning. Like there are office cleaners that clean floors overnight, and you make a cool like $22 an hour or so usually, like doing shit like that. Like it's not bad. Like
the post office, dude.
I think he is right that he might not be able to handle the post office, but he could handle floor cleaning.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I agree. I mean, there's multiple jobs he can do. I mean, like I've said before, I've been working full time since I was a junior in high school, and I've worked my ass
Yeah,
off,
exactly.
so-
Pushing up Daisy. Why should I stop making money on YouTube? I have a family to raise.
Then go get a job.
That's not saying anything bad.
You need to be stable with your kids, not just I hope I get $200 this day. I hope I get so and so this day, and then you e-bag for more.
Also, people don't really like to see waste. They like people to like, I don't know,
That sounds
grow and do
nice,
better.
Climb mountains.
Yeah, fucking he can work for Amazon, dude.
Yeah, Amazon. There are jobs he can do that aren't like a custodial job for a church.
Yeah, that'd be good.
How does someone have your address already? Didn't you just move in there? So they're stalkers.
I thought we weren't gonna get your address. Oh, you know how we got at your address? Because you doxed yourselves. How shocking, right?
Yeah. So the part where you put it on the internet.
So, Liz, if you want to pause that real quick, she just posted something like an hour ago. after we were already live, and she says, LOL, people who want to talk mad shit behind sock accounts have no worth to me. If you can't say it with your face and then your words are useless. Have fun making those sock accounts. And so I replied, we're here waiting for you to join us so that we can discuss this. We are all using our main accounts, no socks, and a link to this stream.
With the
I love when
good
people say
people,
that shit.
Like, what are you talking about?
with
Like, I don't understand this.
with the good people in chat, make sure that she knows that there are 3 ladies that are willing to have civil discourse and have a discussion so she can say her words.
Yep. I
Yeah.
know a couple of people have already done it. You don't have to be mean to her. You can just simply say there's people waiting. Because I'm not gonna have her say that we're sending an attack mob at her.
No. We just want to have a conversation.
But that's what I don't get. It's like, are you saying that my words don't matter because I don't show my face? Like that is my choice not to show my face or reveal my identity, simply because I've seen too many people get affected in real life because people get their fifis hurt, and they decide they're going to call your job and all that stuff. And I, personally, I don't really need to explain why I don't want to show my face. So
Right.
I'm really tired and sick of having this argument when people get into an argument with me. Well, you don't show your face, and your point is, where is it
And
required that I need to show my fucking face?
Hey Liz, I show my face. There's several videos of me showing my face. Come talk to me.
Yeah,
I'm a
my
real
favorite
person.
my favorite video is when you and Shana called you fat or something.
well,
And
here's the
you
thing. So what if all of us were on supposed sock accounts? This is a StreamYard. Doesn't really matter. We're just having a conversation. Again, why does she have to find a reason and an excuse not to join the stream?
I think what she's saying is that she has to be accountable for her words, but a sock account does not have to be accountable for their words. That's the suggestion or implication. But like,
This is all our main accounts.
right.
Like, this is our accounts. So.
And I think that like we all have some boundaries and stuff of how far we take things, how rough or rude we are, like we have defined boundaries. And if somebody wants to have a powwow and a discussion, we can even like set the ground rules for that during it. Like, it's not that difficult.
Yep. I just think it's hilarious. Like, I don't know. That maybe that's just me. Like, I'm sorry that I want to be smart with how I approach YouTube and the internet and stuff like that. I've just seen it too many times where people that aren't even necessarily bad get criticized. And like, my other example is it's one of G-Man's simps, Pillbox. He didn't like what someone had to say about something, and then he went around calling that person a pedo, pretty much.
Yep.
And now it shows up when you search that person's name, even though they
Yep.
aren't one. So I try my best not to do anything that reveals anything too much about me. But yeah, I just think you should respect that's what I want.
Yeah.
So I came on the internet too naive. Had I known better, I probably would have gone the route that Jules did, but I was naive and innocent and sweet. And now my face is already out there. So like, to like say like suddenly, oh, I'm a new person and hide, like it's just silly because like people have seen me before. But like I totally understand why people don't want to, especially if you have kids, or especially if you have a career that's a little more sensitive to people calling. Because my work got called, and it was over the Steve McRae shit. It was a different section of the community that I was calling out some stuff, and I have my suspicions on who it was, but my work was called, and my work luckily doesn't give a fuck.
You can't tell me that burnt toast isn't an actual piece of bread. That's absurd.
Oh, you caught me. I'm actually a piece of fry bread.
You know what,
Dang it.
Todd? This
Dang
is a
it.
different Todd. Of course, Jules can't show her face. She's also toasty. You know what? Don't
Oh,
expose me like that.
They
Don't do
caught
that.
us. They caught us, Jules.
Yeah,
We've
you
been
guys are
caught.
basically the same person.
Got him.
Exactly. I'm the meaner one. Toasty's the nicer one. For the most part, I'm the meaner one.
Well, Jules is the one that's willing to go to Shani's level and be like, "Hey, fatty, fat, you fat cunt," and we're like, "Whoa!" But it works. It works.
Well, I mean, it's at this point. I mean, I'm not gonna say certain things to her. Like, I don't want to. be that way.
I
Look,
haven't
it's
gotten my
Lola.
$200
Lola.
either.
But yeah, no, I think it's funny as fuck when people get mad when they get called fat,
That's okay. I'm gonna
especially
keep
on the
making
internet.
money
I
on
think it's
YouTube
hilarious.
because I can. There's nothing wrong, no shame in making money on YouTube. A lot of people do.
Janny said we weigh
Oh.
the same.
Look at that.
You lied.
Even Shani thinks that it's
You lied.
okay for people to make money on
You
YouTube.
shouldn't get timed out, blessed. He lied.
My cat has joined me again.
This
I
is
don't
what
know why
happens
he
when your
won't
cat
do it.
loves you.
Yeah,
Aw.
he's laying on me purring. He's a big
Yeah,
boy.
I do need help. I don't get money from YouTube yet. It's just
What?
starting to pop off.
Oh yeah, she only got her first paycheck recently.
So,
Oh,
whatever.
okay, yeah.
It's hard living the YouTube life.
Of course I need 200. I need
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Hold on one second, Lola.
God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again.
I haven't made $6,000 a month yet, guys.
What?
I've been only making $200 a day for the last few days.
Gosh, I wish I
No.
made $200 a day. Jeez.
That's not what that is, Shani. They
For
take out
internet tea?
taxes, and then YouTube keeps
And I've
30%.
only been monetized for 2 months. Or 1 month. 1 month. I've only been paid once by YouTube.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Make money any way possible, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Get a job.
Get a job.
I
You know what
won't
that
pay.
sounded
No, I
like?
have not made
That
$6,000
sounded like when the voice that you just sounded like eat a dick.
a month. 7 Quinn.
Speaking of Cheshire.
Yeah, right.
$6K a month would be nice. I'm working on it. I'm working on getting there.
Rigzilla, what does that have to do with anything that's going on right now? You could have DM'd that.
How much does Rev earn?
What?
I don't
What's
know.
he
He could
talking
have
about?
he could have kept that out of my comments. Just saying though.
I don't have 6,000 grand yet. I'm working on it.
You're not gonna get that.
Right now, my revenue is a little over 1,000 that I've collected this month, and I'm gonna keep collecting it.
Get a job, get a
I'm
skill.
gonna keep collecting it. I'm gonna keep getting that money. I'm gonna keep trying to, do as much
Oh,
as I
she's
can
exploiting
for
her
my
children?
man,
Oh,
because
fuck.
that's all that matters right now is keeping me and my kids alive. I really don't care. Yeah, 7's fucking awesome, dude. I know I'll get there.
Honestly,
I'm
7
getting there
and
right
Hudat
now.
looks the same. They look like they could be cousins.
Yeah.
It's always the same woman.
Yeah, I
though.
was lying to the cops. Do you think I'm gonna talk to the cops all the time? No, I'm not lying to the cops.
She
I
did.
literally have been making 200 a day for the last few days.
That's not what she
Which
lied
is
about.
awesome, and I thank every single one of you for helping me out with this. Because I am literally trying my best to make enough money to support my family. And that's all I want to do is just make enough money to support my family. That's all I want. It's all I need. I don't need anything else. I just need enough money to make my family because I can't get a normal job like other people.
Bullshit.
I'm too fucking disabled. I can barely
Nope.
fucking walk.
Nope.
It's
Not
a
true.
laborious, painful process. And if I can make money doing this, where I don't have to overexert myself and be in pain for just, you don't understand the amount of pain. Yeah, he did, Krista. He did. And I'm pissed. And yeah, I'm the only one who has been making money, trust me.
Oh.
Ooh. I like how we did that together.
Thank you, Glamorous
There's some
Bud.
shade there.
She's always being mean to Rev.
I don't know,
Always.
Billy Ann.
Can we just talk about how she really enjoys humiliating
All
me?
I know is I just need to make the bucks and the money.
I don't know. I do that by working a full-time job.
Thank you, peer review.
You know what's funny? I
Same.
probably worked
Jesus
more in my
bless you,
life than
dude.
Shanny and Rev combined.
Yep, same.
Probably.
I am Rachel.
Rev has never had a clock-in job ever.
Pause it for a second. Somebody in the chat, that Amber chick says, I am disabled, in pain 85% of the time, and I am a programmer. She needs to shut the fuck up for real. Which is exactly what I was saying before, is that there are a lot of people who are legitimately disabled because Shani isn't. Like, I have a video of her 24 hours ago walking better than most people. So that'll be coming in a video because she now can't say that she doesn't walk. Like, it was pretty good stride. But my point is, even if she was legitimately disabled, there's a lot of jobs that she can do sitting at a desk, on the phone,
yeah.
over the internet. She does not have to be, building a house or digging ditches.
That's the thing is like, yeah, that's a good point. She's 600 pounds or 400 pounds or somewhere in that range, right? So morbidly
much.
obese,
Too much.
like that limits a lot of jobs that she can and cannot do, right? But and I have no doubt that she's in pain. If you're that big, your joints are hurting and stuff like that. She's probably legitimately in pain. I don't think that's incorrect. Plus, if you have trauma in your life and you do have mental illness, that contributes to physical pain as well. Things like fibro, aches and pains, stuff like that. So I actually believe that part. What I don't believe is Rev particularly. It's one thing that she's not working right now. She could have worked before, but she's got herself in a hole. But Rev, what's his fucking excuse?
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of people that are disabled and find ways to work, hi. And also, yeah, programming is a really good option for people that are in that kind of situation because you can do it as you're able, and there's a lot of options with it, many, and they all pay well. I mean, some might pay much less than others, but it's something. So. Don't want to hear it.
Would you allow me to share a screen really quick, Jules?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay. Just so that y'all know, because I bring receipts. I don't just say stuff. We're going to look at something that happened May 30th. It's May 30th, guys, and this is Rev taking this.
Oh man, there she is. She's with somebody there. Danny's
that
coolest, man.
Oh, that's a
Look
person
how fast
walking.
she walked.
Yes.
Thank you to the mods.
And listen to her when she comes in.
You can breathe. Hi, baby. Hi.
She can walk and breathe.
Oh,
Oh,
I
shit.
feel so much better. She's walking
And
a
she
lot.
feels good. Oh.
Yeah, they're saying, wow, she looks a lot better walking. Oh man, there she is. She's with somebody there.
Damn, she's big.
She needs to walk, but like she has to diet too.
Okay, so fun fact about trying to get on disability and that not working when things like this are caught. So my father, he would get disability for his back. And then it just so happened because he would drive a really flashy car. It was a 57 Chevy Bel Air, bright cherry red. And he would go to the golf range or whatever. I forget what it's called. And play golf. You need back strength for that. Somebody filmed him, sent it in, he lost his disability, and he had to pay it back.
Hold on, I have something Frank sent me. It's still processing, Frank. I'll play it in a second when it's done processing. He has sent me an enhanced video. So we'll watch that once it's finished processing. We're gonna continue to watch this a little bit just because we were Lola. I don't know how much of this you missed, but we were waiting for someone to come in who hasn't shown up
It's not gonna
yet.
be a trip back
Liz.
to Colorado. I ain't moving.
Yeah, she hasn't shown up yet. Apparently, yeah. I mean, I don't know how much you've been watching. So
Multiple people have tweeted at her, like directly to her, and she's not responding, but then she'll tweet and say that she doesn't want to talk to sock accounts. So I don't know what kind of game she's playing.
I'm not a sock account. My face is on my channel. Come talk to me.
Her and I did a video with Irate Alex about Shani.
yep.
So I definitely don't have it. I'm not wearing any socks right now. So, you know,
And we see most of your face.
yeah,
at one point.
I mean, this is a pretty good act. I mean, this is a good, you know, this is, if you need to turn in a police sketch, this is an excellent one. Being a shit.
Actually, I've seen your whole face when we confronted Shani about what's your problem with me. You were on that.
Oh, I got confused. I thought that you meant a problem with like you, and I'm like, wait, I don't have a problem. But then I remembered.
No. I just
remember now.
realized, like officially, you're not a sock account either. You've shown yourself.
Yeah, I have a channel, like, and my face is on it. Yeah.
So
but
her excuse is busted.
So she made I don't know she made a video an hour ago, 2 hours ago, whatever, that says stop exploiting Shani's children, and basically we should stop filming videos of Shani's parenting. And if she finds out we're getting money off this, then she will have some words for us.
Because apparently
Oh,
we're
no.
not allowed to discuss what we see on YouTube.
I want her to come in and have some words with us.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting for these words and I haven't gotten the words and I'm upset.
I
Come
love
have
words.
Words
Same,
with
I
friends.
love
And
words
she
too.
took a screenshot of my panel last night, and decided not to at me on Twitter, and I didn't even see it. So just letting you know, I wouldn't have saw it if no one told me about it.
Mhm.
And she had some words to say about that, but like I said, she knows what my ad is. I mean, I don't know why we're so lost. My name is literally everything I use for every social media form that I have on here. So it's really not that hard to find. So I mean, if you have an issue, just talk. Be an adult. You don't have to make a video.
Yeah, let's be an adult, and you could DM us, contact us in any way, multiple platforms. Like I said, we can have a private conversation. Why make a 5-minute video, acting like you're gonna come for us? Like, that's dumb.
Alternatively, you can subtweet like a bitch and make a video virtue signaling. That's an alternative.
Right.
But I also noticed Lola, I also noticed that I looked at her views recently, and her makeup videos only been getting 70 views, which nothing wrong with that. But all of a sudden now she made a Shani video and it gets over 200 views. Seems a little sus to me.
No, it's sus. It's sus.
Lots of sus going on.
Little sussy. Yeah, this is really confusing because I mean I met her because we did a video on Shani.
Right.
She's a new person now, so
yeah. And she's also saying, where were all of you? She's like, where were you back when?
I was with her making a video on Shani.
So were all of us.
Where were you like 8 years ago, you idiot?
So she thinks that we're just now talking about Shani's parenting and we're all making money off it. That's what she has in her head.
Yeah. Well, for the record, I'm doing quite a bit of work, and there is no profit from this for me at all. So let that be known. Yeah, and I frankly, if I see something that, oh, this clearly looks like a crime scene, you bet your sweet ass I'm going to say something about it. And also about the fact that, and this will come up later in something else, that it's a issue that people don't really know how bad it is, but CPS is such a significant failure in so many states, some worse than others, that it takes a lot of effort to present something and actually get something done. Sometimes, and it's absolutely unfortunate. It really is. So what's beneficial actually about people talking about it in this particular way is you're kind of doing a little bit of work for me by compiling evidence, so that I can, that makes it a little bit easier for me. But for people to just talk about it and not be invested about actually doing something or taking action, that's what I would have a problem with. But that's clearly not the case here.
Yeah, I think, and the reason where she's coming with the whole monetized or stuff thing is that last night was my first time I was monetized. Like, I got the email yesterday, or technically it was yesterday. I got the email that they said, congratulations, whatever, you have been, You know what I'm saying? And so last night was my first time I used super chats, and so the whole panel was on there, and we only played like a little bit of Shani's video, and we were talking the whole time. That's what we were doing. We were talking about everything that has to do with Shani, everything that was going on, and so she's in her feelings that I got super chats.
I mean, yeah, it seems this is really transparent. Frankly, her behavior is incredibly transparent. I'm just going to say it. It's clear that she's butthurt that you're up there with people that she is a fan of.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
because
she
if
used
she
to actually be close with them, and then when she did all that what she did, she turned her back on them, and they didn't want to be friends with her anymore. And that's what my theory is as well.
Yeah, she did a weird flip that I didn't quite understand, and then she started doing really tame makeup tutorials, like how to apply beige and taupe.
Go ahead, Spackle. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep cutting you off.
beige and taupe. Jesus.
It's really, I mean, it's just the simplest look ever. Like, why do you need
I
to be
want to
called
point out at least her makeup's better than the Cirque de Face that Shani makes every day.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yes.
Fair.
Yeah.
It doesn't look infected. Fair.
But I did. So I agree that like if you see abuse, report abuse. That's the short of it. If you see something that is absolutely abusive, when Von Helton's children are saying I am hungry and they're writing that on poo on the walls, and I hate my daddy and all that kind of weird stuff on the walls written in poo, I think it should be concerned. Like I think that is something to be worried about, and to
Absolutely.
not be worried about that is disturbing.
It's very
Oh my God,
disturbing.
Charlie Gold's in her chat.
Huh.
Oh, I got
Oh,
deleted.
she
Charlie
got
Gold.
deleted so quick.
Okay, and
With
sorry,
the quickness.
Todd super chat me. He goes, I would super chat Jules demonstrating how to make instant pudding.
That's right.
Oh no, wait, I'm gonna have to skip forward to see if she recognizes that.
I'm hoping Dogecoin.
But that's your work experience.
Yeah, I know.
Huh, what?
You know
Nothing?
why I would never do stuff like that.
I don't know if she saw it.
Trading is fraud. That's why.
I mean, she'll see that she tried to make a comment at least.
Boys are sleeping.
Yeah.
An effort was made.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think he wants to come in here, Shan, because he's scratching the door.
Billy,
let
you're
him
not
in
blocked
then.
in there.
He wants his daddy.
Sorry, Spider-Man.
Thanks, crazy.
Yeah, same comfort doll. Same.
Is there anything you can do? Oh, I don't know. I can't think anymore. I'll be honest. My brain is dead.
That's new.
Thank you, Glamorous Life. I don't have my Bible with me with scripture.
Oh, thank God, right?
But blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of
Nothing
God.
against Christians. I'm just saying, like,
Blessed are the
Shani
meek,
reading the
so they
Bible is
shall inherit
incredibly
the earth.
boring.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
Blessed
her
are they
reading
who
it
are
because she's
persecuted
using
for
it
my
as a tool to
name's sake.
manipulate and e-beg, and I'm not down with that. So
For theirs is the kingdom of God.
Yep.
That's it, right?
Shani, you will be stronger for this. You'll live, you learn. It's time.
By the
for
way,
you to
she
make a
doesn't like
better
it when you
life for
quote
you and
scripture
those
back at her.
kiddos.
I try and
Thanks, Billy
Jason
Ann.
and they go hysterical and hiss.
Oh,
Yep.
funny that.
Frank said you took I don't know what joke you took, Lola, but he took his joke. Like I think he was thinking the same thing.
yeah, Freddie.
My joke.
I don't know what joke you made that he's talking about, but I wonder if this thing is processed yet.
Thank you guys for all the support and love. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Angie. When is the next mukbang video? Oh, it'll be soon.
Mukbang. Sorry, guys. Her mods are up to work, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
One of their mods is a militant defender.
I get beat up on the
That's
daily by food.
7.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
several of them, and they will
You
get
do
their
cheese
day.
avocado. You do.
Well,
I'm
Anna's
working on
deleting a
that.
lot of people right now.
Miss fucking Wonderful sleeps on her live streams that people watch. You should do that. I probably should. People just like to watch me and see my life. And if it makes me
That's
money,
what happened with Nadia. She'd
fuck
just sleep
it.
on stream and people would watch.
Oh, yeah, I've
I
heard
Modifiers.
that.
do need to get another fucking chaffle maker.
Modifiers. She does
I'm
not
not
get
going to
revenue for that.
answer what the kids need in my live chat. Thank you. Because I have a bunch of fucking morons if I said something like that. I'm tired of the fucking question. Don't you think it's obvious I don't answer that question for a fucking reason? I don't like talking about my fucking kids.
You
You
just
get that?
did.
Now call them a pedophile as you did me. Go ahead. How dare anybody point out a concern? They must be a
Later
creeper.
Pew review.
She does not make ad revenue from her chat or likes and dislikes. That's not a thing.
I just want to shout out to Pew Review. He's a buddy of mine. He does excellent work and is an activist for good causes. Shout out for Pew Review. Good
Majig, I
job.
really think Rev could be a chaffle king and call them revved up chaffles. That would be funny. That could be a little thing from your Jason Avocados.
Sure.
Shady, Mrs. fucking Wonderful had to deal with people trolling. Yeah, because of fucking negs. Analytics don't lie, trolls. Nope. I ain't stopping when I go up. Why? So I can go back down and get out of the algorithm? I don't fucking think so. That's a dumb call.
So
But
she's
the
just
reason your
basically
channel is growing is
chained to
due
being
Negativity.
live.
Are you okay with that?
She's
For
not
my
going to give it up.
children's sake, and to put food in their bellies, and to have a roof over my head? Absolutely.
Go get food stamps again.
I'll take any fucking punch for my kids, and I have.
Pah!
Yikes.
Yeah,
All this
fucking
drama is
right. You let
booming your channel at least. Yeah, I
your
know, right?
boyfriend tell your youngest that he was going to beat his ass today.
That was
so.
for truth will win.
She let her
remarks about my
boyfriend threaten to
channel.
kill her kids.
Yep. Look, this is all funny to her.
Cheese avocado's the shit, dude.
Cheese avocado's a fucking troll. Majority of your mods are trolls, just FYI. You're so dumb. Damn, someone's spamming the
Yeah, I
fuck out
need
of
to
our
get my
chat.
medical card. Get on some freaking Ativan or something.
No.
Wow.
No.
Why?
I have no idea what that is, so.
Okay, for frame of reference, I have a seizure condition, right?
Mhm.
I take a
talking
medication
about?
that's similar to Ativan, and it's hard to get because of people like her
Who said that?
abusing it.
Yeah.
Who said that, Jason?
Like I take my meds and I'm functional.
But
Who?
Ativan's going to make her,
Who?
it's going to probably activate as a stimulant for
Who?
her. And that's not going to be good.
What does it matter?
Oh,
Perhaps.
but
I
you're
mean,
gonna be mad at me?
she seems to like the drowsy thing. Like I really believe that she just
I'm not
eats
She takes
Benadryl like
Benadryl.
candy. Yes.
I didn't.
Yeah, she takes it and then
disrespect
she smokes weed on top of that.
you. Did I disrespect?
That's so uncomfortable feeling. I don't even like taking that to help
You're
me
not gonna
sleep. 'cause
believe
it's
them?
in,
Are
like,
you gonna believe
Advil,
me?
like Advil PM and stuff like that.
Oh boy.
Wait, what did he just say to the kid?
He said, I'm going to get a cigarette. Leave me the F alone.
Damn, bitch.
Oof, ow.
That hurt. Oh man, they gave me like something like a Valium for the dentist.
Yeah,
oh,
you're blocked.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a
Maybe
Some
it wasn't a
people-
Valium. It was something close to it. I don't remember what it was because they always have fancy names. But I had like really bad dental anxiety, and so they for COVID they weren't doing laughing gas for some reason. I'm assuming because you can't sanitize that properly. I don't know.
A mask, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to take that instead, and it was my first time taking it. So they make you take it at night, and then the morning of. The night I took it, I started crying because I thought it wasn't working. And I'm like, fuck my life. And I'm like, I'm laughing and crying at the same time. And I was a fucking mess. And in the morning after I took it, and I literally just felt my whole body like I was floating. That's what I felt like.
That's something with a longer half-life. Then it wouldn't have been Valium, but it would have
Yeah.
been in the same like class of.
I think
Thank
he
you,
gave me like the
Tiffany.
strongest dose too, and I'm like, I was kind of surprised because it was my first time taking it.
Mhm.
I have to point out that most doctors now are trying to pull away from giving sedatives for anxiety. So like she's seeking sedatives for anxiety
I
constantly.
think that's what it was.
Yeah, later.
But she's
Huda.
not seeking management for anxiety. So like you can get
Right.
management drugs for anxiety, like I don't know, beta blockers, things like that. They
Alright.
can do.
Yeah.
But she
Yeah,
wants
or-
to be out of it. She wants to be stoned.
And
Mhm.
there's certain antidepressants that will help with anxiety over time, like
Yep.
Wellbutrin and different SSRIs, that kind of thing. And then you will, if you have an emergency and need something, then sometimes they'll give you, like a few tablets a month, right? But yeah,
So she did
How-
claim that when she was on SSRI, she tried to kill herself, and that's why she says
Gavin and the little
SSRIs are
blue
bad.
troublemaker star spirit.
Martha
probably.
J has a super chat. Says, how are they? Oh wait, how they parent or how serial killers are made, and I am thinking that as well.
I hope not. I think that's pretty rough on the kids to say that. So I certainly hope not.
Yep, they're definitely going to need a lot of therapy. I know that because I feel like it's an the cycle is started a long time ago with her mother, and then it just continued on.
Why does Negs have to be such an arse? Because he's an untreated borderline who needs to go and take DBT.
He's not a
that's
borderline.
why.
I
Who?
doubt it. I doubt
He-
that Negs is a borderline. I doubt it.
He
he
said
has
he
a-
is.
People who have
Yeah, he has some
BPD
videos
have
talking
this
about that he
problem
is.
where they
Is
like
he?
to teach people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said it before.
I
And
don't
it's
know. If
actually a very
he's
toxic trait.
self-diagnosed, I call bullshit on like
And
most
you
of
have
the
to go to
self-diagnosed
therapy
people.
to
I think
learn
he
not to do
might
that
be
to
legit
people.
diagnosed.
Yeah, he's legit diagnosed. She isn't.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
BPD shows up in males a little bit differently.
And I do need something for anxiety.
But I hate
and
how she
stress,
keeps
bro.
trying to self-diagnose and tell people what they need to do for their mental health.
Well, she's got Rev saying that he's BPD, but he's never been to a fucking therapist.
She said he's bipolar.
Yeah,
Oh,
she keeps saying that he's
boy.
bipolar as well. Yeah.
I would not
Oh,
be
the poor
shocked if he has
baby.
manic states, but he needs to see a therapist to decide that.
Right. She's not a doctor.
Thank you, Bless.
I also would like to state that they didn't bring a letterbox with them.
Oh, good. They'll be crapping all over the floor.
I hope they have hardwood floors.
I think they do in
Yeah,
places.
but cat urine stinks like
Oh,
to
it
high
does.
heaven.
It's fucking
Yeah.
terrible. I have
It's
4
a
cats.
biohazard
which
in large amounts.
for you. Yeah, it does.
What's that parasite in cats that starts with an L?
I can't remember.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, that's what I had to look into to research one of the steps I'm taking in this.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Someone asked in the comments, do you have a cat litter box? I highly doubt they have one. There's no way. And the one she had, I would never buy that fucking shit.
By the way, if somebody donated a litter box to them, I wouldn't hate on that because like that would be kind to the uncle and to the cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
By all means, help those little kitties. Like, I don't even like cats very much. I'm not a cat person. I mean, they're all right, but they're kind of assholes. But oh my god, my heart
Content queen.
felt for that poor baby,
Yeah.
for Gavin.
Ooh, enjoy your Slurpee, glamorous.
I am a bias. I love
I
my
need to
cats.
catch up.
I'm the cat lady.
Even for pets traveling, if they have
hard to catch
significant
up.
anxiety, you can actually get them
What's the
something for
problem?
anxiety for the trip.
Mhm.
You know.
We had to do that for my one of my dogs when my mom moved.
Mm. And then they'll just probably sleep, at least, you know.
Yeah.
Check with your veterinarian, but I've
She
even
doesn't
been
take
told to
those
use
cats to the vet.
children's Benadryl for dogs.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
like not the whole thing.
Yeah.
Check with your doctor or your vet. I mean your vet particularly with that, and it has to be children's. It can't be adult.
Yeah, it has to be like 5 to 10 milligrams, which is a very, very, very small dose.
Yeah, too much Benadryl can kill your dog, so be careful.
I hope the uncle enjoyed the house while it
Thank you,
lasted.
Sartorius.
Damn. They shouldn't be there that long. And like it's so funny because I saw everything in their kitchen. And Shanny better not use any of their shit to cook.
Don't know. Nope.
I can't keep up with the chat either.
Do you think
No,
she'll break
but
this
you're-
countertop?
I wonder how they broke that. Like that, I don't see how that. And she was like, "Oh, well, they glued it back on before we moved in." No, that was a brand new a townhouse. No way did they do that.
Do you think she she had to have leaned on it, right? It's
Yes.
a hang off, right?
I think she did that and broke it.
Like that's unfortunately impressive.
Well, and then Reb, she probably broke it in front of Reb, and Reb probably blamed the boys and said, "Which one of you boys broke this?"
So I now do believe that when Rev says you come at me fast, that's true. Because did you see how quickly she got out of the car in the car crash and then pushed on the car so that it didn't tip? Like that was actually pretty fast for somebody that giant.
Well, in that video, the 20-hour stream, you saw her race off the bed when he said something about, like, what are you going to do? You can't even come downstairs.
Jenny, if you don't lose weight, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
I just tweeted at Liz again, still waiting. So we'll
I
see.
doubt she's coming.
I doubt as well.
You know, I did super chat her. No, I didn't super chat her. That wasn't a super chat. I said something in her chat, and I said, if you don't lose weight, you're gonna die, and like you won't be able to be there for your kids. And she said, so what? So what if I die? I don't care. My kids don't need me when they're 18. And I was like, okay, all right, sweet.
She's run out of things to say.
She's loading she's buffering.
Buffering.
That's her mental buffering.
All of this bragging and throwing in all of our faces that we're liars. And she gets here and it's just like we were telling the truth.
Am I still Heisenberg?
Apparently.
Yeah. She didn't say my name yet? Yeah, she won't say my name.
Oh, she called you a psychopath when she met you. I remember that.
Yeah, and an abuser, and that I didn't really have a job.
So
and that I wasn't a private investigator, which all I'm going to say now is just that's funny now.
So now that she's throwing that on everybody, she also said I'm a psychopath. So apparently that's everybody now.
I love you, my baby.
Okay, she's probably talking to the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't say that to people.
No.
Oh, I should mention that I am now an updated and certified mandated reporter in Colorado.
Damn.
I went and took the certification test.
Not a nice place. I believe that. Yeah, I want to know if that was Rev's blood on the stairs.
Ugh, I don't want no Frosty.
God, right?
Good. My stomach is just
Frosties are good.
Yeah.
Chocolate Frosties. Why didn't they make vanilla?
Channy does not need any more Frosties in her life.
I love how. Okay, Frank, you're funny. Frank said also, I love how she has 800 people, 0 super chats. Damn.
Womp womp.
I can never pronounce this girl's name, and I feel so funny.
I was actually saying
Oblong.
that to my kids.
Oblong? Is that how you say it?
Oblong.
Oblong. Oblong.
Bitch.
Oblong.
What's she call a bitch?
Ob is just by itself. Long.
Long.
Yes.
Oblong.
Close enough. Very good. Very good.
Okay. They said they want to be you when they grow up, Lola. They said I want to grow up and I want to be Lola. That's what they said.
No, don't do that.
Everyone wants to be Lola.
No, you know how many times you're gonna get thrown under the bus? You're gonna just start paying rent there. It sucks.
I do like that you compared yourself to Voldemort because of the name thing. That was pretty funny.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
because she hugged awkwardly.
That's also true.
Somebody met me in real life and they said I hugged like I had
Yeah.
autism, and I said that's
still
because
say
I didn't
love
trust you.
to them even though they're
Yeah, I
sweet.
don't like to hug people unless I know them really, really well.
Asshole.
No, people throw me under the bus just as soon as people realize that I can figure shit out and debunk things. And if they have something to hide, they're like, nope, she's a fraud. Get rid of her.
So apparently, people are saying that the uncle did, in fact, see a copy of those videos of their apartment.
Billy
I have a
sent Rev a
job,
$2
trust me.
Cash App, and it said, haha, your life is just awful. And then Rev accepted the money for that just now.
See, I don't have Cash App. I don't.
It's honestly, I preferred Cash App because you don't have to put your real name in there,
Right.
and they can't see your name.
And you can't
So-
see theirs if they choose not to. So
Yep.
it prevents people from, trying to dox you.
I see. I just have a PayPal business account.
Yeah, I do too for my Streamlabs.
Yeah. Because I need to keep invoices of stuff, and that does it
People
very
are
well.
talking, bros. I can't
Oh my god, my cat just jumped up on me and clawed my back. Ah! Cats are not evil. They're just cats.
Thank you, bless.
They're kind of jerks.
Clearly, your cat's satanic. Lay hands on her.
No, they they always want to sit on me when I'm streaming, and I'm like, guys, I would prefer not nails in my back, please, and my legs. I have so many scratches on me. It's crazy.
You just have to throw your cat and say it's satanic.
No, I'm gonna do like what Vaughn does, and I'm gonna do like what's his dog's name? Midnight. I'm gonna just throw him.
That pup. That is probably the thing that infuriates me the most about Vaughn. I don't watch him very much, but yeah, that I love dogs. I'm a dog person.
Your schizoaffective is acting up.
What?
Yeah, I've noticed you've been doing that thing that you usually do.
Oh no. She'll be back.
Yep.
Possible unpopular opinion, and opinion, not diagnosis. And also used as an adjective for the sake of that. I think she's histrionic.
You think?
Or there's a comorbidity with two
No
cluster
one
B
fucking
personality
appreciated
disorders,
how
at
much you
least.
gave to them.
But that she has histrionic personality disorder instead of BPD. I mean, that's just my opinion as an observer who's familiar with cluster B personality disorders. But yeah.
Oh, people are saying that the uncle and all of the neighbors all got copies of the video
Oh
of their
my god, they
apartment.
sent it to the neighbors, dude.
Wow.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, Jerry Brown.
Yeah.
It was bound to happen. Let's be honest.
Because the second one
Why would I bother my
is
sons when they're
by a
sleeping?
person
The
that's a
best I
third
can do is
party.
say I love you to them. Yes, he is actually diagnosed with that.
Ew.
He was diagnosed with that at 19. Thank you. Anyway.
Diagnosed with what?
Who,
Fuck,
Rev?
Go
You
back.
said something about
No.
schizoaffective.
Well,
Which actually, that's
is
kind
a
of
final
believable.
diagnosis, though, if they said that and they put it on your papers.
Schizoaffective is essentially
Oh,
a form
wait.
of
Be on
like
the papers,
schizophrenia
schizoaffective.
mixed with bipolarity.
So
She's
pause
lying.
real quick. If she's talking about Rev, he was put in a facility. His friends had put him in his facility when he started acting Looney Tunes about the end of days, prophecy, the world's going to end, super conspiratorial craziness, and started acting super, well, what they felt like was dangerous. Like he was a danger to himself and others, they felt like. So they had actually had him on a psych hold because they felt like he was gonna self-harm himself. And he never forgave his friends for that. And he says about this, he talks about it a little bit, and he said it several times actually, but he talks about it in my interview with him, that did happen. So he has had run-ins with therapists before, but that wasn't at 19.
Then again, it's Shani, so I don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth.
But that is believable because that would be a part of, and somebody mentioned in the chat, cluster A, which is more of the, I think the word term they use is eccentric, but it essentially covers anything that's like schizophrenia, schizotypal, schizoaffective, those kinds of disorders. It fits within there. And I mean, it is because you have persecutory delusions. Like that's a big part of it. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you have hallucinations or anything. It's just this, I mean, that's the main factor. And then it's mixed with bipolarity.
So this is what Frank sent me. It's the enhanced audio of the cops. So I just want to play through this and try not to pause or talk over it.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute.
If you need a pause, just let me know. Just like, I just don't want people to talk over it. But yeah, I'm gonna try. Let's just hear what the cops had to say. I don't know if you missed this part already or if you heard it at all, because I know you came in at some point. I just can't remember what point you came in at.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, fuck, that's so.
My ears! My ears! They're bleeding!
Oh gosh.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Well, that's a way to be enhanced. All right.
Fuck.
Is this what hearing aids do? You poor people.
Frank just trolled us, guys.
Stream got the cops here, so could you come here? You gotta talk to them.
Why did my live stream get the cops here?
They're saying they want to make sure there's no.
No,
Can you just go inside?
You want me to go inside? Okay. All right.
Oh, God, I'm so tired.
They need to talk to you.
I'm sorry. We just got
I got a call this week. You're live stream.
No, I haven't died yet. I'm sorry. No, this hasn't happened. And
It doesn't have them.
years, they followed me all the way to Minnesota, to PA, to Colorado, and now back to Florida. Yes. And then constantly calling. They're constantly calling CPS. They're constantly saying we're abusing the face. They're constantly saying that I'm being abused.
Guys, it's just performance art.
Drugging Brad or drugging Jason.
Yeah, that's me.
But last year, it was me drugging him up, and they called the cops saying I was drugging him to patrol.
As long as everything's okay. We'd be doing a disservice to you if something was actually wrong.
Oh, yeah, I seriously think you are. But I'm so sorry about you.
Oh, it's okay.
It's too late now that I need a break from them. I thought coming here, I'd get a break from them. No. As soon as I move here, you know exactly where I am.
Yeah.
Can you help me with these stalkers?
My best, I was walking.
Yeah, I do, but they have these Discord servers. And these people are like associated with the dark web. You heard that? Yeah.
I know the dark web.
Yeah. They're literally, I'm one of the chosen ones. I know it sounds funny.
She's a chosen one, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
What? She said, okay, so the bits and parts I heard was that all of these stalkers, they have discords, and I'm the chosen one. What?
Lola. The cop doesn't know what Discord is. I
No,
know,
that's
right?
yeah. I mean, again,
And she's like, can you do something about these stalkers? And the cop's like, well,
block them.
Holy shit, that's funny as fuck. I'm the chosen one, bitch.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's difficult to actually bring digital evidence to. I mean, especially like a cop that will go out on dispatch. They're not going to know what the hell any of that is. They absolutely not. They see that and they're just like, oh, we just don't do that and don't do the internet. Like,
Oh my goodness. Well, she's dumb too, because if they start looking into her, they're going to see that she has a long record of assaulting people, domestic violence, child neglect. She's got a long record. So, I mean, if she wants to tell a cop to do that.
Yeah, the case being put together is not just, it's not just on the state level. This is a federal level. Just saying. Shit ninja, all the way. Continue.
Damn. She dragged
GM hate cult, that's exactly what it is.
Getting sauce and shit all over the wall, piss all over the floor. And then they videotaped it. And they put it on the internet and said, we were doing this to our children. I'm serious, you can call Westminster Police and they tell you.
As long as, we just want to make sure everything's okay. So
Oh, yeah.
it means disservice to you, or you no, I'm not saying. First, honestly, something happened.
Oh, yeah, it's just people making false reports of this shit on the internet.
Well, I just
don't want to stop.
The best thing I would do is not go on.
I know.
Well, I got it.
So it's like,
Well, now we know if there's any other calls here.
yeah, I make about $150 to $200 a day.
Wow. Now we
I
know.
know, right? Why would I want to click that?
Okay. Well, like I said, as long as everything's okay.
I have to tell you, this cop is pretty
I'm
useless.
Shanny surprised.
Do you want me to pause?
Yeah, the lady was like.
Yes, for a second.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
What the fuck is this cop actually doing? Like he does know that once the cops show up, they're not going to be like, oh, let me continue to like be abusive. And like he's listening to them being like, we're streamers and this is performance art and we're being stalked. And he's like, okay, like what the fuck is wrong with this cop?
Yeah, he has no concept of, and this is an issue with a lot of law enforcement. They don't get this. Like they just don't. They've never seen it before. Like seen people that behave like this, that put all their life out there.
But they have like that couple that had their kid neglected and the kid died of neglect because they were playing World of Warcraft. It ends up in the news.
Yeah, it does. But it's still not quite there yet. Like, again, the police that are sent out on dispatch, their understanding of that is minimal. But when it gets to a level of detective and, as far as working on it a bit more, then it, they'll actually do something. But yeah, being sent out on dispatch, they're not going to be like, oh yeah, Discord. Yeah, no, run a server. I really like using Me6 for my utility.
My favorite part was when the cop was like, well, I'm here to, do a welfare check. I'm here to do a service for you. And she's like, it was drag. They smeared poop on the walls and recorded themselves. And you can ask Westminster Police. And she went on. And he's like, well, ma'am, I don't need your whole life story. I'm just here to check on you.
Yeah, that was weird.
It's like, geez.
They smeared poop on the walls. Yes, poop was just flown in specifically to smear.
Might want to turn it down.
It was June
Someone from Texas.
Oh, Dreadnought.
When did he say that?
The cop never said that. Shanny brought it up. Shanny brought up drag.
I feel like the cop already walked away at this point.
He did. He wouldn't be able to disclose that.
Yeah, right. I know. He couldn't say where. He wouldn't even know. I think, what if he walked away and they just started talking like that to convince people?
I think they can disclose if they're the same state or not.
I mean, it depends, but for the most part, they don't. I mean, you can definitely, depending on how their records are kept. Usually, if it's like a CAD system, you'll be able to find it that way. But that's you have to do a public records request for that. But yeah, at the moment, I mean, they'll say maybe like neighbors or something like that. You know, your neighbors are complaining of something or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's a specific name, their username, no.
Yeah, because here's the other thing is like, you know, even if, let's just, in magical land, the cop said, oh, yeah, we got a call from a guy in Texas, that's not going to be dragged because his number is not a Texas number.
Nope.
He doesn't have a Texas number. So she, you know, kind of told on herself there. She made it up.
I don't think she realizes how many Texas people we have that are viewers and not necessarily talking heads. We have talking heads too, but
there's a reason why she got as many views as she did is because the drunken peasants are talking about her right now.
Right.
And they all came over to her chat. That's what I'm saying. She has poked, you know, like she has kicked hornet's nests in so many different communities. It's literally no telling who is the one who called. It could have been the next door neighbors, because apparently right before this, there was a knockdown screaming match between Jason and the uncle. So maybe it was a neighbor. I don't know.
Maybe it was a relative.
Hey, Toasty. You know when we did that live, it says Toasty and Jules Get Serious plus Shanny DMs?
Yeah.
We made 7 cents off revenue.
7 cents, folks.
Oh
all
my
right.
God.
Oh,
you guys are immoral pieces of shit.
Yes.
God,
dude,
fuck,
you can retire.
Fuck, right? That's why when she said that shit, I'm like, do you not know how much you make on ad
You
revenue?
do not make very much on AdSense.
I am going to have
all.
words with you.
Oh, fuck. Dude,
oh, no.
that sucks.
Should we give Fab FIt Geeky, Liz, Fabulously Liz, should we give her the 7 cents to make her feel better?
If you have a Cash App, I'll send her 7 cents.
I don't have a Cash App for her.
Oh, wait, let me just, I'm going to flex real quick. Hey, Liz, if you're watching, someone sent me $50 in Cash App today, just in case you're wondering.
Jules is that petty bitch.
People don't make it rain on you. They're making it hail.
Oh, yeah, please throw the money emojis in the chat. You gotta make it rain. Come on. That's all I want. You don't even have to send me money. Just send me the money emojis, please.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh.
If you'd like to contribute to the well-being of Jules' cat, please send money, because Jules is incapable of providing to her cat otherwise. So you all are responsible.
I am on here because I need to feed my cats. What do you think? This is my responsibility? I didn't adopt all these cats. God brought them to me. They were miracles from God.
You were chosen.
I'm the chosen one. That's why you all have Discord servers about me. Calling me a fat Yoshi whore.
And y'all, when you give to Jules' cats, be aware that God is going to bless you back.
Yes, God will bless you back. I don't know what tenfold, whatever the fuck they say. I don't know what the fuck they said. They say something like that.
Now lay your hands on the screen and feel the healing power through Jules.
Yes. I'm totally not going to use that money to buy drugs.
No, not at all.
Definitely not.
Not at all.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I made you choke on wine. I have that habit with a lot of people, I guess. Where's Drag at? I know Drag has some joke, and I know Drag is listening about choking. He's gonna come out and he said, I heard choking.
Yep.
Where's that at? Where are we doing that at? Oh, fuck. Okay, so let's finish off this video. Okay, just be prepared. It's gonna be loud again.
Dragna. Mrs. D.
Polly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These people stopped it. They stopped it for 10 years.
Show Dragna's channel.
I could show it to you, yeah. I mean,
It's a play. And I'm so sorry.
No, really. How's everything good?
yeah, I'm Blue Lives Matter, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Not you, damn, you fucking asshole pieces of shit, and you believe them?
Yeah, the cop was like, yeah, I don't want to see that.
Can we show the cops what she said about the cops that got murdered for I don't know, trying to interrupt a mass shooter in a supermarket. She said, "You piece of shit, you deserve that. Blue lives matter."
Oh wait,
Shitheads.
don't tell me to bring up receipts because I got plenty of them. Just give me a second. Just God, you bringing up the facts over here.
Yeah.
I will say that it just so happens that Missouri State Patrol did actually watch the live stream while they were possibly driving on train tracks and wrecked.
Oh.
Don't ask how I know that. But because they had to locate them.
That's hilarious.
So State Patrol has actually seen their but it's for the sake of being able to locate them and know what's going on because they was being captured. But yeah, and called back to even check on that with me. With someone twice.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Very nice lady, as I heard.
So I heard. I love how you.
Yeah, I heard she was really, really nice.
Oh
Bunch
man.
of shit ninjas we are.
Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
I go into houses and I just throw shit everywhere.
Oh my God, so do I. I just say fuck this house and I just throw shit,
Sometimes I just take one.
Just in case there's audio.
I have one that I have like a grenade launcher that's just equipped to handle feces. It's really efficient.
Shani said, "I will never feel sympathy for a cop or a law official," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." What did I really? Look how I wrote traumatic.
Yeah.
You spelling like G-Man.
Yeah, I was on that one someday. This is her talking about a police officer. Talking about Jason. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm like, why aren't these in order?
You even purchased more disk drive space. I see that 200 gigs. I see that.
Don't tell people that.
I did it because I have to collect evidence for things, but
here's money for the Gavin Kit Kats
so
fund.
she can afford all of her archives.
It was like $1.99 a month.
Yeah, it is pretty cheap.
Isn't it funny, Jules, how there's all of these simps that say we'd never show receipts? Isn't that funny?
Why can't
you have to buy storage for
You're so
it.
organized. Like I get a receipt and I go, "Here's the receipt, beaches," and then they want it like 2 years later. And I'm like, I don't know, it's not on my phone anymore.
Oh man, that's me. Like you don't even know how many photos. You don't even want to know how many photos of Shani and Rev and videos and stuff I have on my phone. It's kind of bad. But I also have the highest storage iPhone you could possibly have. So.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I had to.
I literally own a flip phone.
I actually love flip phones. That's how I started out. I had one of those. I had those really cool like one with a full keyboard on it, like you flipped it up.
Yeah, no, mine doesn't have that.
I'm trying to find specific ones where these are all just funny, I guess. And she doesn't hear admit that Rev smacked her in the theater.
I will say for that your own personal security in the future, there's more information that I could find out about you than what's in those like as far as what's being said whenever you take it with your phone. So do be very careful.
Gotcha.
Yeah, strip it of meta and EXIF data when you do that. So
I love how you say that. I have no idea what that means.
Do it so people can't figure out exactly what your latitude and longitude is and come find you, please.
Oh.
When you're sharing it. Yeah.
This is her saying, about the cop.
Yeah, that's when I first began to fucking loathe that woman.
Mind you, she was tweeting nonsense too. She tweeted at CNN. She tweeted that like this is the same cop that arrested Jason. He deserved to die. Like, I mean, really bullshit stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there's no evidence that the police officer who was shot in that shooting had anything to do with her case. There's I have no knowledge that it's even the same guy. This is just what she does.
When Fiona confronted her on Twitter, she then made a little short video on Twitter towards Fiona, and it's somewhere in my videos. And she says, you don't know what they did to me, suggesting that the cops sexually abused her. And there is a channel called Justice for Shani, and it's, not very serious, but where she is recorded saying that the police did all this horrendous stuff to her when she was arrested and she was sexually abused, and you can find that under Justice for Shani.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why I felt compelled to show that footage in the way that I did. Because it just pissed me off. So that and the fact that I really hate it when people weaponize information. I mean, doxing would be what that is really, but the fact that she had made that statement of, there are some people that can find your information and, spin it. And, she was just so humbled with herself at that point. And I'm just like, oh, no, yeah, we're going to nip this in the bud right here. And, I mean, so that's the first time she ever saw me, like as far as anything to do with me, was me saying, yeah, you can find people's information. And guess what? I didn't have to pay a dime and no spinning was required. Here we go.
So she
Metal
has
remix.
she's ended the live. So, and the rest of it is just her staring at the screen while people are telling her why they called the cops or whatever. So I haven't actually seen the argument, but the people who did see it said that the uncle apparently got a copy of how they left their last place, the townhome, and he basically informed Rev that he is to get a job, that they're not going to just be sitting around rent-free, that they could be there without having to pay rent, but the stipulation was they had to get jobs. The kids had to go to school, obviously not now because it's summer, but there's things that they're going to have to do. They have to do chores and keep up with the house, but also they were only going to be there for a short time, that it was not their forever home because they're putting the house on the market to sell it. So it was just kind of a temporary place for them to stay until they got on their feet. And there was apparently some kind of huge argument, like screaming, yelling, everything between the uncle and Jason. And then Jason was also yelling at the kids. And then Shani got involved. And I don't know what happened because I did not see it. But the people that did see it say that's what happened. And then somehow police got called because her own audience, her own subs that have been giving her money are the ones who apparently called the cops because they said that it got really scary. And one person in the chat basically said to Shani, if you need help, then, make a signal or whatever. And Shani kept making that symbol. And so people called the cops.
She did?
That's what people in her own chat are saying.
I've
What
seen
symbol?
that there's like a symbol you're supposed to make if you need help, but you can't verbally say it.
They were saying like blink a certain number of times in a row and stuff like that. I don't know if they did like the hand signal because I know what you're talking about.
I want to find the argument now.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing this.
Yeah, let's see if you can catch the argument.
She's
I'm
crying
curious.
right there.
Yeah. So apparently the uncle comes in and was like, and confronted Jason.
Okay, so let's.
I know this is bad time for a joke, but I really
You're
just
roboting.
Me?
Yes.
Am I better?
Not for me.
Yes. Now you're
No.
better.
Oh.
No,
Maybe
she
it's
wasn't.
just me. I don't know. I just.
Yeah, it's your problem. Get over it.
Oh, poor Jules.
Sherry, that was Burnt Toast that answered that. But I will take credit for Toastie's answer. Thank you.
We're the same person, don't you know?
My joke that is in a wee bit of poor taste is I imagined her giving a symbol of just like flashing a gang sign poorly.
Oh my God, me too.
Or a gang sign.
Folks, specular opinion, or I said specular.
Oh. You know what? You really are Billy's sister.
I am. Me and Billy are the same. Secular opinions in the chat. Please don't cancel me for saying your name wrong. Thank you.
Secular opinion is
but you
like
are spectacular.
Lowell's cow milker master.
Yes. I love his channel. I have a lot of respect for him. I can't always watch his streams because there's the time or whatever, but I always watch the replay the next day. So yeah, definitely sub to his channel.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see the
I
game
will
time.
never forget the time when I was talking to Nephilim with Secular, and Nephilim started talking about how Eve had sex with the snake. Yeah.
Ugh.
You destroy people's lives. With your behavior.
Okay, can we stop this right now?
I'm trying to make you understand.
Can we just stop? I just went online. Can we just stop this now? Thank you.
Have to. Here we go. Oh.
I want to make sure it's all the way up.
I will enhance this.
Oh my gosh.
Later.
Oh.
Riveting.
How are the cats? Oh, I love that chair. That looks like a chair my dad had.
This is my grandma's recliner.
Don't break it, Channy.
Told him not to go because when he got senile,
Yeah.
he thought it was the toilet. You know?
Imagine her
He
sitting
thought it
on
was
that
all
uncle's
blessed
chair
him.
with like no pants on.
Oh,
She never wears underwear.
Well, I mean, don't hate on that too much, but it is her.
I mean, I agree with you on that. I mean, I obviously out in public, but
Mhm.
Did you just get a Cash App?
give me the money, Jason.
Oh.
Gosh, listen
Sorry.
here, a piece of candy.
wah, wah.
Yeah, like 10,000 Bitcoin, right? Oh.
I need your money before you spend it on cigarettes. Give it to me.
I actually have a video of her saying that she makes him give him all the money. Makes you know
We'll
what I meant.
figure it all out.
Yeah, I gotta think about what I want to do for a career.
Yeah.
Start with cleaning floors, Rev, and then think about it while you're cleaning floors. There's plenty of time to think.
I gotta think about it. There's a watermelon.
A watermelon.
Does Rev know that you can mop a floor and think at the same time?
No, he's
No,
never
we
done
can't
it.
do that. Don't.
That's beneath him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just not possible. That's multitasking.
That's my favorite part about Rev is he thinks that he's gonna get like some management job.
Through that little hole. Are you serious? I don't know how to get it out. You don't know how to do anything.
What?
That's fat coming from him.
Did he just say that to his uncle?
Oh, you gotta
He
wait
said that
until
to
he comes out,
Will.
'cause that's, do you
To the
know how
kid.
that works?
Fucking hell.
Do you have an idea? I don't. Do you have an idea?
Okay. It's not William's fault.
Oh, bless.
Gavin went in there.
I was
Oh, bless.
Was that the little one or the old one?
The older one.
It's 13.
Because,
Instead of this room.
well, first of all, Gavin's gonna run out. He was trying to hide in every place.
Well, it's a
That
lot
kid has been
less
more of an adult than
places
these
to
two
hide
parents.
Than in an organ.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll come out when he's ready.
Ooh. No, I'm glad we're not getting this place. Actually.
Did people lip read that?
You get anything on the
I'm wondering what the. Can we see the chat saying right now? Because it seems like she's trying to communicate something to them.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You can read that, right?
Yeah.
Hit live chat instead of top chat.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Just kind of scan it and see if there's anything that looks like, cover it up more with your thumb, if something, because she's definitely doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is all the way from her beginning or at her end.
Oh yeah, if it's not, yeah,
I might have to refresh it.
yeah, no worries, no worries.
It's gonna take a second for her chat to come back up.
It's okay, no worries.
Yeah, she's definitely. And this happens all the time because I've seen it myself, where people in the chat like leave Jason, blah 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 blah, and they say shit like that to her, and she like silently agrees.
Hmm.
Hey, Freshwaters, Rev is a liar. Rev is not suing anybody. The cops aren't suing anybody. That's not how any of that works. So please let her know that she is fine. She did the right thing because she broke the escalation that was happening with Jason getting in it with the kids. So
Yeah, if you have a legitimate concern and it washes out, like the cops don't come after you. That's silly. That's just lies from Jason. That's not
what
how it
she
works.
did was call in a welfare check, and in this case, she did absolutely the right thing.
Who are we talking about?
There's somebody in the chat, this chat, because she's a stalker. And yeah, they call everyone a stalker, so tell her to not take that as serious. Yeah, she absolutely did the right thing. Shani and Jason literally call everybody a stalker.
Do you know how many times she told me she's gonna sue me?
Yeah, they've said the same thing
I'm
about me
actually
too.
third in line. I would like to say that. Yeah, don't ever be scared of Shani. She's all fucking talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the silence.
Just want to note that the expression on her face right now is authentic.
It is.
Just
Actually,
to
it is.
compare to any other time, just to use as a frame of reference.
No, she's not going to be Freshwaters. The woman who called is not going to have any problems with cops. And again, she could have saved the kids' lives because Jason was getting out of control. And the cops showing up kind of stopped him and de-escalated the situation.
You don't like this angle? Well, we're gonna stay at this angle. And perfect. In the case of Shani for Christ versus Fat Yoshi, we find the defendant not guilty.
I'd be surprised if it went that far.
Yeah, the Fat Yoshi. Imagine just a Fat Yoshi showing up to court.
Oh, did it happen at the very... Okay. They're saying it happened before this?
Did I miss it already?
Yeah, I think it happened like... I don't know when it happened. Hold on.
If somebody saw it in the chat, please make sure you're telling us the right thing.
Yeah, timestamps. I mean, you can scroll through as it's over the timeline and see if you spot something like a.
Well, I thought when she put the phone down, maybe that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go right to this part where she puts her head up.
So this is like the face that she gets when she's about ready to be victim again.
Oh, she's muted.
Here comes the... It's all about me. See how she's like Just so scared and I can't talk and I'm just so sad and stuck.
She stays like this forever. Holy fuck. I sound so fucked up, but you know what this looks like? You know, like Takashi 6ix9ine.
I was about to say the same thing.
Lola,
I see it.
do you see it?
It's the
I
poor
see
eye
it.
job.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, sorry guys. It just looks so funny. It just looks like him.
Mm.
Okay, so maybe we did miss it. So let me go back. Okay. Well, it doesn't hurt to go back. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Mm.
Are we looking for the sign she gives?
Oh no, we're looking for the uncle.
The fight.
Yeah, there's one down. Right there on the floor.
Oh, someone gave me the timestamp. Bless your
1 hour,
heart. I love your
23
name.
minutes.
Yeah.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Oh my god, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Lose it. I'm gonna put it on the screen so I don't lose it.
Wait, it says never mind the cops. Oh, okay. See, it's okay. 1 hour, 23 minutes. Okay.
Okay, what is that for? Come on.
That'll work.
There you go. Damn, bright.
Ooh.
Oh, is this where the cops show up? We already know the
Oh, is
cops
this on
showed
the
up.
cop?
Yeah. When is there yelling and fighting? I mean, we're kind of trying to get the idea of what.
No,
occurred.
I'm not at G-Man's.
You wish you were.
Oh,
I went back to the
wish I
beginning.
had energy, Indiana girl. I can't. Sometimes that's also a need, is good guidance, you know? Yeah, and a man to kick a man in the ass sometimes.
She's standing up when it happens. She's sitting down. Oh, I guess it's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up, I think.
Okay, we're just gonna keep it here and see what happens.
Oh. Thank you, Megan. Oh. A minute, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize real quick.
They still have the vehicle.
For now.
What?
Not inside that piano thing.
It's
the,
okay. We'll get
the
him out.
cat's in the piano.
Wait, the cat's in the piano?
He said the cat's in the piano thing.
Yeah. You found what? Well, that's good. Here, Will. Can you make sure? Can I have that? Raise. Fuck.
I don't know what you want.
Oh.
Hiding in the organ.
Can you plug that into the wall back there?
This.
The wall. Yeah, there's one down. Right there on the floor. And
Now people are saying the uncle fight was not on video.
Then how do we know what was said?
Yeah. What?
Apparently, Jason comes in and says, "Oh, my uncle says that we have to clean and we have to do this, blah blah blah," and then he rages.
I think Fit and Kirby said she might have the time.
that'll work. Wait, I need this unplugged. I got the wrong cord. Here, hold that. Oh my god, I need a USB cord.
You need to get a job.
Regular USB?
Oh, I didn't realize your
Yeah.
son was
Yeah, I
there.
don't have one. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Can you get my computer bag?
Where? In the car?
Yeah,
Oh, you left your
I'll
computer in the
just-
car. That's smart.
I'll just plug in my computer then,
Okay. That's a good idea.
and I'll charge my phone on the computer.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, go to the bathroom in the kitchen.
Also, don't open that door to the living room.
Man, what's it like to live in a city where you can leave your computer in your
Oh,
car?
have you ever been so tired you don't want to take a shower? That's me right now.
That's you every day.
I'm so tired. I don't even want to move. I'm that tired. No, the uncle doesn't live here.
It looks like somebody lived there. She never moves. Yep.
Yeah, we have beds.
Who
I've
wants to
been
guess
so
how
tired
old
I
they
fell
are?
into my recliner by the front door after a client's house. I know you know what it's like. Yeah, man. Whoa. There you go. All right. I need you to help plug me in.
We're being smothered by her boobs.
I didn't.
There's
I didn't
that
ask for
plug.
that.
Where's the other plug?
Just for like, point of reference, her boobs when she was taking the bath were resting on her
There's
thighs.
my other adapter.
Ooh.
That's what we call a bra size 42 long.
You'll adopt those,
Yeah,
Mom.
like you can like make socks to cover them up.
When it's up, when it's up, when it's up, when it's from what?
Okay.
Aw, please don't sing Cardi B.
You, either me or you, are gonna have to clean that, like everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially the bathroom because of him and probably him too. Okay.
Understand.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Pause for just a second before it gets into
For me,
the parts. Okay. So, just so if it's, since I know that there's a lot of people out there that want to be helpful in a lot of this, and something that you guys can do, especially if you catch things and listen to it, is whenever there's a video, like usually on YouTube, it'll provide a transcript with it, right? I mean, to the best of its ability. But whenever it's something that might be used for evidence, you have to really clip it down and provide what's being said, making it like abundantly clear what's going on, like very, very clear. So that's a kind of a good practice, especially if you find something, so that it can be as useful as possible. Because a lot of the times when the first person to look at it, as far as law enforcement, they have no idea what they're looking at. So you have to create a transcript and just really just dumb it down for them, unfortunately. So that's all.
maybe you're right. He might be testing to see if we.
Damn, bitch. Fuck.
Yep, that's what I'm
Because they
thinking.
gave him footage of what he did in his room. Okay. You know how his room was, right, Shannon? There was brown stuff.
They gave it to him.
Okay, let me see 1 minute.
I don't know what you're doing, but
Jason, not now, right now.
Can you
I'm
pause
trying
this
to
for a second?
freaking do
I'm
this.
serious.
So he live is chastising the child for having some untidy habits and some probably from emotional issues, frankly. And he's saying whatever you're doing, this is what you did. You left the brown stuff. Like, oh, fuck off, Jason. Clean.
Yeah. Like, you're the parent. This is an autistic child, and he has lived this his entire life. He doesn't know any better.
It's not even just the kid that has autism. The oldest kid has the
It's the
same problem.
younger kid that has autism.
Well, that's what I mean. But the messy room wasn't even the youngest kid. You'd think it'd be the youngest. It's the oldest.
The bathroom that was, well, actually both of their bathrooms were pretty bad. The autistic child had the toilet with the pink dots all over it.
Right.
And then the older one had the cat pee and urine and stuff in the bathroom.
But it's clear that, like, okay, so if anyone's familiar with like autism that's on a scale of lower functioning, it is very common for bedwetting to happen. But there's also bedwetting due to emotional trauma and stuff like that. And so if the older child is bedwetting and the older child is urinating in the room, then this is like a trauma related thing. This is not just him being a dick. This is him having some issues, and instead of Rev going, my God, like this isn't normal, let's get you some help and let's clean this up. He's just like, dude, like, you know, like whatever one he's talking to, I don't know at this point, but like what the fuck? Just why isn't he just manning up and cleaning? And then showing them like, listen, let's do this together, and you know, like instead of just chastising them, like I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta start telling the truth about what you do.
All right. 1 minute, guys.
You know what I'm talking about?
Ugh.
What was that brown stuff? all
Okay.
over your-
1 minute, guys.
What did he say? What was that? What on?
He was like, "What's that brown stuff that you put on the wall?"
I think he's drunk. I really do. I'm thinking that
Yeah.
Rev is saying things that he has no control over his filter.
Yeah.
Something's wrong because his filter's off. Because Rev normally at least knows not to talk about this live.
Yeah, I was kind of confused on how he had all that black stuff on his wall. Like what he would have done. Like I can see like if my desk leaned against the wall, it would leave a black mark. You know what I mean? Because it rubs off. So like what?
It could be old.
It's the black stuff on the wall above the mattress is body oil collecting from greasy hair, unbathed skin, and it's collecting on the wall. You can obviously tell, like if you see something like that on the wall, it means they're leaning up against the wall. They're using that wall as a backrest.
Yeah, like
Oh
you'll
my
often see
God.
that around like light switches sometimes, like not to that extent, but like a light switch in a bathroom, you'll see a much like a tenth of that, of course, because
Wow.
yeah.
But these kids are probably not bathing on the regular on top of it. Plus, anybody that is bathed, you can leave oil on the wall
Sure.
if you're rubbing on it.
Yeah, I remember the youngest. Jason yelled at him for not showering for a week. My cat is being sassy right now. Ow. She unmute herself.
Did you just get a Cash App?
Oh, yeah, we've already heard this part.
Oh. Sorry. Kathy, don't lie. No one sent me $545 on Sunday.
Probably not.
That is a lie.
Total lie. Complete lie.
No, YouTube didn't give me a 1099. YouTube gave me a W-2 because they're going to start taxing people like every other fucking job does. I didn't get a 1099.
What is she talking about?
I got a W-2.
No.
Okay.
YouTube said that they would withhold taxes now.
What?
They are for a while. Okay. One of the things that you have to sign up when you do the monetization process is that you have to sign a W-9. She doesn't get a W-2 because she's not an employee of YouTube. She keeps saying this. Shani, you are not an employee of YouTube. You're not getting a W-2. You're getting a W-9 because you are sort of a self-contractor.
Yeah, independent contractor.
Personal contract or whatever it's called. Yeah.
So they do take taxes out now? You don't have to worry about that?
Yeah.
Because I remember like people like Amber Lynn Reid who made a bunch of money, they didn't take taxes out, so then she would owe a lot of money for tax season.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
sick. I don't have to worry about that shit. Cool.
That was an ongoing thing for a while. Like Mario, the Christian streamer that got in trouble for earning a whole bunch of money, not reporting the taxes, and then spending on hookers and blow, and got outed for his nonsense activities while claiming to be a super duper Christian. That guy also got whacked with tax fraud.
So maybe they added it recently, but I know when I signed it, it said W-9.
To do it. I mean, I don't understand why they didn't do it to begin with. I mean, I don't know the whole process. I mean, obviously, I'm just used to working a full-time job and then getting a W-2.
Same.
So, I mean, I'm used to that all being taken care of. Like, they take your taxes out, whatever. We have a whole, you know what I mean? Like, you have like an HR department for that, for that reason.
Yeah, for about 10 years, almost, maybe a little less than that, I worked jobs where I would get 1099s. And I would work on websites. It was usually very, very part-time. It fluctuated, but regardless, those who did work full-time on those sites, it was a practice to set aside about a third of your earnings to be, prepared for when you had to file your taxes. You had to keep really good records.
Independent contractor. That's yes.
Yes.
It's the same with people who sell things for different companies.
Right.
You're not an employee of that company. You're an independent contractor.
Mm-hmm.
Cash up now.
Sign. I know what I got. So stop lying. Yeah, you're lying. You're lying, Randy. I know, blessed, and I'm about to. Trust me, I'm getting to that point. But I gotta work still. So, I'm going to work and work and work. No matter how many people are jealous and telling me to get off. Why would I get
Why would
off
I
if
be
I'm
jealous
making
of
money
this?
doing this?
I'm not jealous of this at all.
She's just making it worse on herself, and she doesn't even realize. And the thing is, we had this conversation earlier, is that bigger creators are starting to look at her. And even I saw someone who has 14,000 subs wanting to do a live stream on her in tomorrow, I think. So.
Are you talking about Real Stream News?
I don't remember. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Spackle. I didn't mean to. I didn't see you in the background.
Oh, it's okay.
I have it saved, a reminder. I'd have to look at it. I can't remember who it is, but someone told me about it.
Okay.
She's just hissing at everything.
Here's the thing is now she's like acting like she's a prisoner to the phone or to like live streaming, like she can't not turn it off, which is like probably the worst thing for her. Like she needs to walk away. If she streamed occasionally and then, had some other
I
healthy
have seen how
outlet,
much
she'd
I
be
gained
less
in the last couple of days. Why do you think I
affected
keep
by
going?
banter.
Yeah, we're having like a schedule.
I'm making money for my
something.
family. That's why I'm doing this.
Goals.
I know that's hard for people. I know you're going to say I'm selfish for it. I'm not selfish for it because I'm literally doing it to survive.
You can make money by scheduling yourself.
Yeah, breaking in someone's house and recording it is really a big hero thing, huh?
There was no breaking and
trashing her
entry.
house.
There was no breaking in the house.
Can you pause it? Somebody's asking a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where was it?
It's okay. Do you consider the stuff you do a job? No. For me personally, this is just a hobby. I have a full-time job. My husband has a full-time job. We live within our means. This is just kind of going to go into savings for my kids. That's it.
What? You have a saving that's
I know.
for
I'm
your
so
kids?
responsible.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't come from money, so we have to do things like save money, right?
Burnt toast. Don't you know real parents refuse to work, become 600-pound lives, and then also say they don't care if they die because their kids are going to be 18 soon?
Yeah, it's a hobby for me. Yeah, like some people, they come home from work and they watch a bunch of TV or they do other things. But I have two hobbies, and that is I have a really big garden, and then I do YouTube.
God.
Those are the two things that I do.
Those
are my
over
me.
here being wholesome.
That's my me time.
Yeah, I don't get paid from YouTube or by YouTube or anything of that sort. But I will say that stuff from YouTube, or as stuff from the internet in general, is a part of the work that I do because it ends up being evidence sometimes. And I do, do some video editing or whatever, but I don't make those to make money off of it. It's more of an educational thing.
Damn.
Yeah, I think all of us have real jobs.
Yeah.
I have a big real job, guys.
My husband works really hard, and he is willing to get his hands calloused and stuff like that. And we live within our means. We're working class folks, and we have an okay life. And we have 2 dogs that are treated better than the way you treat your children. That's really horrible.
I have 6 mansions. I have a lion, a tiger,
And a bear.
And a bear, yeah.
I could see
So,
you with a
yeah.
tiger.
I totally have a million mansions. And I'm just doing this to call Shani fat. I'm doing this. Fatty.
Whatever. I just can't stand them. They can go screw themselves.
Yeah, those 7 cents on YouTube's really paying my bills.
We could screw ourselves because we can actually reach our twat, unlike you, fatty.
Oh, I can see my feet. Ooh. Ooh.
Thank you, blessed.
Can Shani wipe her ass yet?
No, she can't wipe her ass.
Can you imagine having to have little elves come in to wipe your ass?
Ass elves.
Ass elves, that is one.
They work in
other
cahoots
words, Rev.
sometimes with the shit ninjas.
Good point, cheese avocado.
No, in that case,
Just
no.
coming in, trolls
Oh
bought
my
me a
god,
home.
okay. Someone donated $2 here, so you can continue to call her fat. Someone just paid me $2 to call you fat. Shani, you're fat. Fatty.
Just
Damn,
saying.
Shani, you're so
Yeah,
fat
you
that
bought
Rev
me
has to
a
wipe your
home.
ass. He's basically your ass elf.
This is true.
You know that cheese avocado? I'm pretty sure.
I have very many jobs. I do race. I play tennis and play golf. You can totally find me on the Wii. Nintendo.
You eat caviar.
Like, yeah, if you're gonna sue me, please just send it to the Nintendo office. Thank you.
Does this mean that Jason is her shit ninja?
It is.
Probably.
Damn. He needs like one of those poop scoopers. She can just shit on the floor. See, look, we just thought of this. He can just get one of those things you use for your dogs.
So
and just
for
call it a
folks
day.
that don't know like the history and background of Jason used to really love this woman named Nadia who used to do a stream, and he'd be like, Nadia, you're beautiful, and then he'd be like, Nadia, and he'd like be mean to her, and then he'd manically be like, Nadia, you're beautiful. And Nadia was a trans woman, and he used to go back and forth that. And then there was this new woman that showed up who was a sex worker, and she was into dom work, and she was doing like humiliation kind of work with people, and like I don't know, like a Muslim that wants to jerk off, and she'll be like, well, I want you to wear the bacon. Oh, okay, I'll wear the bacon. Like really weird shit like that, right? And Rev would take off with her, and I was like, with Nev, and that was like before he hooked up with Shani, and I have long suspected that Rev might have a fetish for being humiliated.
That would not surprise me in the slightest.
100%.
Yeah. I agree.
Sure is Nikado Avocado in real life, right? Famous dude. Right there. And you bought him a home. So I'm willing to keep doing this to get my kids a home to live.
What about your forever home, Shani?
Be mad.
Aw. You don't get a garden? Aw. You don't get another dog you don't get another animal to neglect? Aw.
I don't know anything about that truth. So I can't do shit.
Hi, I'm kind of new to watching Shani. Have you all seen her children before this trip? Yes, she likes to put them on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And
purposely do not put them in videos,
We
but
try not to.
Yeah, and then there are times where I have had clips of her in some of my videos, and I've actually blurred things out or muted where she has said the kid's name, or she has like outed one of the kids, when they were talking about their sexuality. Like she doesn't value their privacy at all. So we try to not involve the kids like in our videos.
Well, because staring at my phone all day makes me more money than a minimum wage job. So I'm just going to stare at my phone all day and just receive that
question,
revenue.
how much does she actually make versus
Not
what she
very
claims?
Oh fuck, sorry. She did make on her ad revenue. It was like, what was it, Toasty? It was like 600 before taxes.
Well, it was ad revenue and super chats combined. After they took their 30% in taxes, she got a little over $400.
Okay,
so
and then
$400 for a whole month.
For how many hours of work?
A ridiculous amount of streaming.
Okay, so I don't think that she's making more than minimum wage.
No, like, and maybe in donations you possibly can, because you're technically, if you get them on Cash App, you're not reporting that or not taking taxes out of.
You can count those as gifts up into a certain point. You can count that as a gift up until it reaches about 15,000, and then after that, it would be different.
Yeah. Jake Jonas, $4.99. Jules and Toast are two badasses. Hell yeah, dude.
Give it up for the floating toast and the Yoshi.
Yoshi. And it's so funny because people have come to me and they're like, every time I see Yoshi, I think of you. And I'm like, aw, that's so nice. Unless you're like Shani and you choke the Yoshi plush. We don't talk about those things.
I kind of want to like have a little Yoshi and have you like visiting all the places in my city.
Oh my god, that'd be so cute. It's Lady Starfire's in the chat. She has like a little Yoshi, and she shows me it. It goes around with her too, like in her car.
That's cute.
It's so cute. I love it. I actually do have the Yoshi plushes in almost every color.
For burnt toast, I'll just bring toast.
Oh my god, yes.
I found a toast. Did you ever show her the toast plushie?
Oh my god, well, don't hate
you
me.
asshole.
I forgot. I
tried to show you so I found
Hold on, wait. I'll go pull it up right now and I'll send it to her. I honestly didn't forget. I'm so sorry. I've been a busy bitch lately. Don't cancel me.
Because my dog, I got my dog a plushie of an octopus, and he loves it, and its name is Inky. And then I got him another one named Bloop, and he bit a hole in Bloop's head and yanked out all of his fluff.
Oh.
Okay, I sent you it, Toasty. Okay. The GPS unit. How did I end up covered in poop?
Rose made a good point and said that Shani went to the bathroom by herself, emerged by herself from the bathroom. Who wiped?
Oh.
Oh yeah, she does have a little Kia Soul. It's green, and she named it Yoshi. That's what it was.
Dear ladies, I do have to bounce as it's 9 and I work really early. Some of us have real jobs, Shani. And I appreciate the invite, but I'm gonna have to say goodnight.
That's fine. We're probably about to end it anyways because we've already seen all that shit. And it also is 12 a.m. and I do not like keeping people awake. So before you go off, we're just gonna close the stream. Yeah, if any ladies will have a last words or anything to say, go right ahead.
I'll say a thing. I have known Shani for since 2014, 2013 ish, and she progressively has gotten worse. But the biggest flip was, in my opinion, Jason. I think Jason's gotten way worse. There were things like this in the past that were kind of hinting like he's got like some manic swings. He obviously was an alcoholic, but this sharp meanness is like way out in the open and it's nonstop. And so I don't know if it's that we've been fooled or lied to, but this is like who he is now. And so it's just been kind of horrendous. These people do need help, and they just refuse to get it. Like Jason has been told to see a therapist so many times, and he refuses. And this was even before Shani. He refuses. Like he will not do it. And now he says, "Oh, I have anger problems. I have anger problems." And he tells Shani he has anger problems, and he's going to work on it. And he's probably going to have to see somebody, and he needs help, or he needs help, mental help, before he puts a bullet in everybody's brains. This is his quotation. Like these things that he says, these outbursts, like I have no doubt that he has problems and needs help, but he doesn't actually follow through ever. So it's kind of disturbing, in that. And I think the reason why I pick on Jason is because I see him as the more capable one, and he is the most able-bodied, unfortunately, in this situation, and he's just refusing. He won't step up, not truly. So like it's a horrendous situation. I think there's nothing wrong with reporting abuse if you see in fact abuse. But I do think, you always have to be careful when you do that and provide evidence and stuff like that. So I wouldn't feel bad for a wellness check. A wellness check is not swatting, despite what Shani calls it.
I did put all the ladies' channels in the chat. If you guys want to sub to them, they all do videos. But yeah, let's help Spackle get to 1,000, because I know the rest of us are at 1,000. But let's help Spackle get there. Yeah.
Mhm.
So does anybody else have anything to say?
Oh, to kind of piggyback off of what Spackle said, yeah, when it comes to, by all means, if you see something online that is clearly someone's life in danger, like some serious shit going on, by all means report it. But also know, and it's unfortunate because there is a significant lack of an understanding of basic civics that seems to be happening. I don't know, they just don't teach that in schools anymore, but at least try to ask other people, like, how do I do this? Like, how do I do this and get the best results out of it, or what have you? And I'll just say briefly, like, just document everything. Make sure that what the claims you make, you can back that up to the best of your ability, and be persistent, especially if it's something significant that's not, coming together. But ultimately, it's, right now it's putting together a big enough case so that someone who would be a third party to this and not know anything about it could see it and then very clearly understand that this is something significant. So there are people that are collecting things together, working together, etc. So reach out. It would be easy to figure out who those people are. And yeah, just kind of, don't feel that you have to do it by yourself. There are people that can kind of guide you on these sort of things, especially if they've had previous experience with it before. So.
Also, to the person that felt threatened by the things that Jason was saying, like, these guys are idiots. They threaten to sue and saber rather constantly. If they were able to sue, they would have sued Drag a long time ago. And guess what? They would have lost because he would show up into court and they wouldn't get a default.
Mm-hmm. But I'm still Heisenberg, the shit ninja, heading Ninja Investigations Incorporated. That's all.
Yep. Toasty?
Yeah, I said what I said, and I meant every word. If Fabulously Liz would like to have a private conversation, I'd be happy to do that. There seems to be a major misunderstanding and a lot of ignorance on her part. It would have been better if she had reached out to us and asked questions instead of making assumptions and then making a video based on those assumptions. That would have been probably better. But again, I'm still available. I'm sure that Drag and other people would be available also to have a conversation. We are adults. We should be able to have conversations like this without making weird videos, inserting yourself in a drama that you were not a part of. Aside from that, I will continue to stream about Shani. Sorry about your luck, haters. I will continue to make videos about Shani, and not just Shani, but the other 15 people that are already on my channel. So if you're abusing children and abusing animals, and you are scamming people out of money, and you're committing frauds and stealing and racism, I'm going to make a video about you. That's just, it is what it is. If you don't like it, watch something else. Unsub, don't watch my stuff. It's not for everybody. But there seems to be kind of this thought that if you don't like one of my videos, that means that no one else is allowed to like it either. Too bad. Watch something else. So, but I appreciate everybody who showed up and asked questions, and I appreciate Jules having me on. And I thought this was productive because we were able to have a conversation about more than just, what she was doing on her video. So I thought that was a good thing.
All right. Well, I am going to end this stream by saying Shani's fat and stay mad. Bye, bitches.